adjust the ball.
He's in trouble, a hand pass. Over towards
across the face of goals. Will there be a marker? Will it be Sheedy?
Certainly on a rampage.
towards the half-back line. Hurd and deep here a minute ago. Hurd goes down, picked up by Williams. Well, successive premiers, 84 and 85, and then levels count now.
Lead from McKenna. McKenna goes up. The play gets up 50 back to the real chart. Lines him up, goes for and it's good for Tricky Dunn.
St Kilda fans could almost recite the commentary in their sleep. The most famous last minutes in football history as the game's longest premiership drought came to an end. St Kilda under Alan Jeans were the sentimental favourites, quite rightly, but they had to overcome a Collingwood team that had finished on top of the ladder and won the second semi-final by 10 points. On top of this, the Saints were going in without their number one ruckman, strongman Carl Dittrich, who had been suspended on the eve of the finals. Not a good thing, that. The harder side, Collingwood was always going to be a tough proposition. In Des Tuddenham, the tough nut, the redhead, they had an inspirational captain who had torn St Kilda literally apart in the semi-final a fortnight earlier. Len Thompson was an up-and-coming ruck star. Wayne Richardson, one of the best small men around, and Ray Gabelick, a bear of a man up forward. The Saints' 20 that day had been immortalised at Moorabbin. Fair enough. Cowboy Neal was terrific up forward, kicking 5. Ian Stewart had just won his second of 3 Brownlow medals, and in Darryl Baldock, they had a mercurial match-winning forward. Not to mention the likes of Morrow, Murray, Howell, Griffiths, and first rover Ross Smith. The two very fine football teams, and even if this match hadn't ended with that wobbly point from Barry Breen, I'd still include it in my top 20 for the commentary alone. Mike Williams and Butch Gale and the mighty Ted Whitten, they bring it all to life. The 1966 Grand Final, it's part of the WEG Grand Final collection on DVD. It's proudly presented by Australian Football Video.
'66, the MCG, the grand final, St Kilda versus Collingwood. And there we find the Saints going into action. Baldock has the opportunity. He won the toss and elected to kick to the Richmond end goal. And it's a 3-goal wind advantage according to our men here. A free kick has been given. The ball is driven forward for the Saints by Darryl Griffiths, but a free is going to Collingwood. Let's see who's going to take
Montgomery, it looks like, Mike. He tried to crash his way through the pack there, was grabbed and slung, held a little bit too long. They're taking a while getting the ball back here, but Montgomery has the kick in front of the full forward position.
Ted Whitten, how strong is this wind in your opinion?
Well, I heard Butch say it's a 3-goal advantage. It's pretty choppy at the MCG, Mike, but I would say, well, Butch is pretty right on the spot when he says 3 goals.
Right, there's a kick from Montgomery. They fly for it, nobody able to mark. Cooper comes in there. It's taken here by Pitt. He drives it forward, up to the forward pocket on the outer side. The Magpies kicking to the scoreboard end. It's over the boundary line. We wait for the throw-in.
Thompson coming right across from the forward pocket, the opposite forward pocket, to take this throw-in, leaving Gabelick to sit a kick behind the play in the middle of the ground. Here's the throw-in, Minot and Thompson. Thompson all over the top of Minot. No free kick down. It comes under the ground. There's a scramble. There's a chance for a pick-up here by Bingley. It's nicely picked up by Head, but it's a scrambling kick out here towards Richardson. Tuddenham comes through, gets a knock for his trouble, but it's over the boundary line as Sewell traps the ball, but it's too late.
It's still in that forward pocket on the outer side. There's the throw-in. Minot and Thompson once again comes down here. Nobody able to break clear. Here's a chance for Ross Smith, who played magnificently in the preliminary final last week. He kicks to the half-back flank, still on that outer side, and we'll wait for another throw-in. A nervous start by both sides. Minot, number 2, coming in there. He taps it down here. Verdon Howell can't do much about it. Here's a chance for Pitty. Overruns the ball. Across to Stewart. Stewart now puts his boot into it. Drives over the centre, up towards centre-half forward. Baldock from behind. Almost pulled down a ripper, but it comes to the ground. Taken by Montgomery. He crashes his way through. He kicks to the flank position on the outer side. The mark to Cooper. Hutchison disputing it, but no doubt it was Ian Cooper's mark. Cooper now drives the Saints forward. Oh, that's a strong wind. He drives in towards centre half forward. There's a mark pulled down by Potter. No, not allowed. Picked up here and a hand pass across. In comes Daryl Griffiths. Across to Hutchison it goes. Hutchison in a bit of strife. He doesn't get his kick at all. Oh, he had a bit of time there. He was in two minds. And the result of this, a free kick. It's going to Breen of St Kilda. Breen now is on the wing position on the outer side. Takes his kick. Not a bad one, in towards centre half forward once again. They're looking for Baldock all right. Knocked away by Gabelich. Comes down here to young Davis. Here's Baldock now, Mr Magic. He goes away, but a free kick is being paid to Alan Davis. Alan Davis takes his kick. Oh, it's a long one too. It's going to the goal square. They face a mark. Kevin Neal has put it through. Neal marked from behind and put it right through on the first goal of the game. Came up after 3 minutes of play, the first goal to the Saints. There he is, Cowboy Neal from South Warrnambool. There it is, the first score of the 1966 Grand Final. Butch, that looked pretty impressive.
He looks like real trouble to me, the way he was very confidently played on there and popped it through with a left foot. Kevin Neal, if you remember last week, started with 3 goals in the first quarter.
Butch, I think you must pay a little bit of credit to young Davis there. Didn't hesitate to play on immediately. He picked up the ball and got the ball down there quickly.
There's a chance now for the Magpies to go forward. It's at centre half forward. Searles racing forward. In comes Ian Sinman. Sinman picks up. He's going to clear all right to the half-back flank on the member stand side. This is going to go over the boundary line all right. And we'll wait for the throw in.
Well, young Davis well up too from that forward pocket. Mike, he's on the centre wing position, pushing and shoving with Montgomery. There too is the throw in about to take place. Boundary umpire with the ball. Gabelich in front of Minot. Minot hooks it over the back, but it's picked up by Kevin Rose. He's in trouble. He drops the ball. He tries to get away. Tackled by Minot, and it's holding the ball.
I'll tell you what, already you can see the Saints are tackling ferociously. Fairly, but ferociously. Minot on the wing position on the member stand side takes his kick in towards centre half forward once again. Players jostle for it. There's Baldock. Can't get it in time. Here's a go for Baldock, but look at Potter. Potter's right on him. Baldock in trouble. Baldock still playing on a hand pass across here.
Free kick.
And a free, yes, in the back. Morrow's up in the pocket on his own, but Baldock couldn't swing around in time. Potter being brought back on the mark. Now he's a good 55 to 60 yards out, Baldock, and I'll tell you, he fancies himself. He's got a strong wind behind him. Kicking to the Richmond end goal. Could this be the second? There's his kick. It's a long one. I'll tell you what, this is going to be real close. It's through.
And excellent shepherding there by Alan Morrow right on the goal line. Just allowed the ball to drop through. It'd be a good 65 yards, that kick, Ted.
I would think so, Butch, and I'll tell you what, the big difference from this start of this game, the grand final of 66, with the scores there, St Kilda 2 goals, 12 behind, to Collingwood, no scorers yet, was that in the second semi-final, St Kilda made a very late start into the game.
Right back in the centre, there's the bounce of the ball. The big bear, Ray Gabelich, tries a hand pass. Up they go. Tully couldn't hold it. It's knocked back towards the centre. Taken by Kevin Rose. There's his kick now to the half-forward flank on the outer side. Racing forward is Roger Head. Head is clear now. Since he's been in it, drives to the wing position. The ball bounces. Nobody able to get it. Here's a chance for Pitt. Pitt's in a bit of strife. Hal can't grab him. Pitt gets his kick in towards centre half forward. They fly for it. Nobody able to mark. Here's a go now. Young Wallace comes in. Wallace is still battling on. Oh, he threw it around there. Taken by Tully. Tully.
Oh, look at the tackle.
And a lot of strife. But I'll tell you what, Ted Whitten, that was a dead set throw.
There's no doubt about that. He threw the ball deliberately and right in front of the umpire's eyes.
And Tully's getting a free. He's on the half-forward flank on that outer side, kicking to the scoreboard goal. It's up towards the forward pocket. Up they go. Thompson has it. Thompson across here to Richardson. He steadies. He shoots at the big ones. 1 point results.
Scoreboard, 1 point Collingwood, 12 points to St Kilda in a very good beginning for the Saints, but Collingwood coming back. This wind's a bit swirly, but still a very, very healthy advantage for St Kilda.
Throughout the 1966 Grand Final, we have the great pleasure of listening to Alan Butch-Gale, former captain of Fitzroy and Victoria, who played over 200 league games, and Mr Football himself, Ted Whitten. There's a kick out from Bob Murray. Cooper's there. Cooper sets himself. It's knocked away, however. Here's a go. Reid has it. Reid kicks to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. It beats everybody over the boundary line in the crowd, and we'll wait for the throw-in. Ted, any comment to make on the opening?
Just that it's a tremendous opening from the St Kilda point of view, Mike, after the slow start in the second semi-final. But I was going to say to you, did you notice the way the papers are now blowing the opposite end of the ground, how choppy this wind can be at the MCG?
Right, Morrow's on the ball. There's a chance for Reid once again. He keeps the ball in play. No, he doesn't. It's out of bounds on the wing position on the member stand side.
You'll notice Montgomery playing pretty close attention there to Bullock. Every time he moves for the ball, he's tackled by one or two Collingwood players. The throw-in now about to take place on the centre wing position here, and the wind swirling around. Morrow in front, but it's Thompson who gets the hit. There's a chance for Kevin Rose. He's grabbed and will take the free kick. Umpire here today, Jeff Crouch, our most experienced member of the panel of umpires. Kevin Rose's kick will go out of bounds. It's very nearly on the half-forward flank. Collingwood kicking towards the scoreboard end. There's a free kick here to Cooper.
He paid the push in the back, Butch.
Cooper, what a great player he is. He kicks in towards centre half forward. Up they all go. Nobody able to hold that mark. Picked up by Rose once again. I tell you what, he's burning Kevin Rose. It's at centre half forward for Collingwood. Players come out. Oh, Gabelich almost went through there. There's Tuddenham. Tuddenham can't get possession of the ball. Stewart, a magnificent pick-up. Oh, look at him go. Kicks to the wing position. Alan Davis marks. Davis plays on immediately. A hand pass to Cooper. Cooper back to Davis. Davis a hand pass over here towards Darryl Griffiths. Griffiths can't pick it up. He does so eventually. He swings around. He kicks up forward. They set themselves. Up they go. And Terry Waters has pulled down a magnificent mark in defence. Everybody expected a great game, and I'll tell you what, this opening hasn't let a soul down. There's the kick now, up towards the wing position. Up they go. Cooper went up the mile from behind.
Thompson's
Big
mark.
Thompson will take them up. He's a big fellow, 6'7" of this lad. Magnificent player. He tries a short one in here, but look who's got it. Smith. An ill-directed pass, and Ross Smith chopped in and took the mark. He's in towards the centre. He takes his kick now. It's over centre half forward. There's Bullock from behind.
Potter's mark.
It's got to be paid.
Well, this is going to be a tussle, Mike.
Potter's had the wood on Bullock over their recent encounters. We anticipate another great tussle. It's in the centre of the ground. Morrow's there, number 8. You can see him. In comes Tubman, number 1 for Collingwood. The struggle. Morrow picks it up. But let's see. It's a bounce. A bounce in the centre of the MCG. There they go. Big Thompson gets up. He gets a tap down beautifully to Tully. Tully puts his bending rod out towards the wing position. The mark has been taken by Breen of St Kilda. The Saints really playing well. The Magpies fighting hard to hold them out. Oh! Tell you what, Boyne was lucky to get away with that one.
It was pretty close there, Mick.
I think he blew his whistle before Boyne actually dropped it. Peter Boyne now, coming along the members' flank. Players set themselves. Morrow, a big knock there, sends it forward. Caught everybody napping. Over the boundary line it goes, and we wait for the throw-in. Butch Gale, any comments?
Yeah, that wind's a bit difficult, Mike. You'll see there that Morrow misjudged that, and it's not like him to do it. Here's the throw-in. The ball hangs in the air. Thompson pushed by Morrow. It comes down here. Chance for Patterson. Patterson gets the kick, but it's a high one. Out here towards the boundary line, and Tuddenham being jostled by Bingley, and Bingley certainly keeping very close attention on Des Tuddenham. Have a look at the pair of them.
Bingley, a pretty tough player, but I'll tell you what, he's got a pretty tough one to combat there. Here's Ian Stewart, the Brownlow medalist, the dual Brownlow medalist, 65, 66, and playing magnificently there in the centre for the Saints. Looks like a free.
To Laurie Hill.
No doubt about that one. He was right in position, Jeff Crouch, and couldn't help but see the infringement from Cooper.
Cooper off the ball now, resting on the half-forward flank on that outer side. There's a kick from Hill up.
Oh, beautiful.
And a ripper. It's
And he's hurt
Sirakovsky.
himself.
No, it's Verdon Howell, I beg yours, Verdon Howell, who pulled down a beauty. Oh, it's a type of mark we see Sirakovsky taking in defence. There's the pass across to Roger Head, and I'll tell you what, Howell's in a bit of trouble. It goes to the half-forward flank on the outer side, nobody able to break clear. Cooper comes to the ground, he's getting the free.
And Howe being treated by the trainers up there. He's hurt himself, this fellow, and it's not good.
Butch, I reckon he's landed right in the middle of his back and winded himself. No other injury, do you think? You've had
He's pretty, yeah, that's about it.
Did you ever get that high?
Not
There's
really.
the kick now. It's going to the edge of the goal square. It bounces. It's going out of bounds in the forward pocket on the member stand side. The Saints into attack.
Still 11 points the difference in favour of St Kilda, and we're into 11, nearly 12 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's the throw-in. Once again, it's Minot, hits down. There's a scramble of players. He picked up by Davis. He shoots. It's a cross goal for 1 point. Well, it was a fairly costly miss that. He had time, quite a bit of time, considering the number of players that were surrounding him. Now Peter Boyne comes out, takes the ball, walks back now towards that goal umpire. And Peter Boyne, after taking that mark, I feel will settle down a little bit. There's the scoreboard now, 13 points to 1 point Collingwood. And St Kilda kicking with a particularly fresh breeze. Here's the kick in. It's a good one by Boyne. There's this big pack of players go up. Thompson hits down. It's picked up, kicked out here towards the centre wing position. Stewart races for it. It's Tuddenham in there. Oh, a chance for Pitt. A nice play there. It's hand passed in towards Tuddenham again. Pitt hands it over to Patterson. Patterson runs on through that half-forward flank. Goes for the short one to Searle, and he marks and plays on. He shoots for the big ones. It's high and it's going to be short. They fly for the mark. No mark. Down it comes there, and it's Murray who manages to get the hand to the ball, and it's out of bounds in the forward pocket for Collingwood, right underneath that scoreboard.
Tell you what, there are a million of them onto Ian Graham too there. The Collingwood full forward. We wait for the throw-in. There they go. Sirakovsky, number 13, right in the back from Gavlich. Gavlich has put it through the centre, but a free kick will be paid to Brian Sirakovsky. Jack Hill, the blind miner, could have seen that one. No risk in the wide world. Sirakovsky takes his kick now to the half-back flank on the member stand side. Thompson gets in front of Morrow. I tell you what, he manoeuvred himself beautifully.
You can't mark over him like fellas their size, mate. They've got to play in front.
There's the kick down towards Gavlich. Knocked away here by Sirakovsky. And we wait for the throw-in. Right in front of the Graysmith stand. Collingwood kicking to the scoreboard end and into attack.
12 points in front, St Kilda. Here's the throw-in. Gabalik moves in with Morrow. Morrow out manoeuvres, but Gabalik manages to push the ball down in front. It's picked up here, nicely left-footed in towards full forward, and it's Sirakovsky again, is it? Yes.
Tell you what, Wallace moved very smartly then to drive that ball forward, but couldn't get a great deal of drive into his kick. There's the kick from Sirakovsky to the half-back flank on the member stand side. Thompson almost pulled down a beauty. Plays on immediately. A long hand pass towards Tuddenham. Tuddenham's in a bit of strife. He runs into Bingley.
Free kick in.
Bingley will get the free kick.
Mike, in almost perfect conditions, I'm yet to see a drop kick today.
There's a kick now from Bingley. Up they go. Knocked over the boundary line by Breen of St Kilda, and another throw. And it's on Collingwood's half-forward flank on the member stand side. Players set themselves, Morrow and Thompson. I'll tell you what, Morrow's got a tremendous job if he's going to keep jumping up trying to beat this fellow all day. Kick off the ground by Reid. It's being trundled in towards centre half forward. It's taken here by Richardson. Richardson of Collingwood drives to the forward pocket on the member stand side. The bearer's there. Up goes Ian Graham. Couldn't hold it. Down to the ground it comes. Sinman pushes it forward. In comes Graham once again. Almost had his fingers taken off. I tell you what, they could have hurt him too. Wallace is on the ground. Across the ball goes. In comes Tuddenham. Bingley is there. It's on the ground. A great struggle's going on. But a free kick, or is he going to ball it up?
He'll ball it up now, Mike. A lot of confusion there. Here's the bounce, right in towards Gavalik, but it's hit away from him. Nicely over towards Rose. It's wild football at the moment. Very, very nervous stuff as Rose hits the ball out of bounds once again.
Did you see who got the tap out before? Roger Head, the back pocket player for St Kilda. A throw-in. What's Morrow? He's got Gablich against him now. Morrow gets in front. It's taken here by Kevin Rose. Kevin Rose kicks down towards the forward pocket. This is going to be another throw-in, all right. No doubt in the wide world. Bob Murray has taken the mark. But it's in the forward pocket on the member stand side. Right in front of the Graysmith stand. Collingwood struggling the ball forward. That's the best way to describe it. There's Gabbo going in again with Morrow. And even Stephen break. Down it comes here. In comes Tuddenham. Tuddenham in a bit of strife. He has a snap. Well on the line is marked. Oh boy, right on the line. That goal umpire had a hard decision to make because that was a photo finish if ever I've seen one. There's the kick to the half-back flank on the outer side and the mark taken here by Moran, the wingman for St Kilda. Moran drives the ball forward. It's on the wing now as the players set themselves. Down it comes here. Oh, could have been a free kick there. Yes, will be to Laurie Hill.
First drop kick of the day.
Adamson, number 33 for the Magpies, went up high, but couldn't hold it, and it's Laurie Hill to take the free, or kicks in the man on the mark. The Cardinal sin in football, but it's a nervous grand final. There's a kick now going forward for the Magpies. Down to the ground it comes. In comes Patterson. He can't do much about it. Picked up by Sedman. Sedman in his strong fashion kicks to the centre of the ground. No mark. Look at this. There's a struggle. In comes Tully, but Darryl Griffiths relieves the pressure. He drives forward up towards centre half forward. Up they go. Potter's there. Down it comes to Waters. He's bundled over. Picked up here by Ted Potter. Ted Potter now tries a short one in, but it's misdirected. And it's taken by Patterson. Patterson swings around. Number 17 kicks to the centre of the ground, and the mark has been taken by Wallace. The Magpies are going from one side of the ground to the other, Butch.
Yes, in fact, I think it's controlled by this swirly when Tottenham comes through. Picks up, he manages to get a left foot, and Gavalik will mark. And the big bear can kick this one. He's only 40 yards out. Oh, the crowd not very happy with Crouch there, but still Gavalik has the kick now, and a big chance to kick this, although kicking into a reasonable breeze. It comes up. It's swinging. It's there. A very excellent goal by the big fella Gavalik, and they're going to have real trouble with these two big fellas, Gavalik and Thompson. St Kilda look very good. There's the scoreboard, only 6 points the difference, and I still say, Ted, that this is very nearly a 3-goal win.
Yes, well, I agree with you early, Butch, but I do go along with Mike's statement there when he said that they're going from one side of the ground to the other. They should go down the middle of the ground with the big players they have in their side.
There's Tully driving the ball to the half-forward flank on the outer side. The players set themselves, knocked away by Sinman. In comes Cooper there. He can't do much about it. Hutchison has robbed a possession. Oh, a wild slosh off the ground. In comes Ian Stewart. Stewart manoeuvres around. He's on top in the centre, I'd say, at this stage. Kicks down towards Minot. Minot tries a hand pass to Cooper. Here's a go for the Saints. Oh, Cooper! It's a poor kick up to the goal square. Neil comes out. Neil is battling on. He has possession. He's grabbed. Oh, could have been too high, but what's the decision?
He's just given in the back.
Right.
He must pay it in the
Either,
back.
I tell you what, it was pretty high as well, Ted.
He ran into the ground. And the rules is that the rule states you cannot ride a fella to the ground like that.
Neil, he's already kicked one. He is 30 yards out on only a slight angle, kicking to the Richmond end. Can he kick it? Up he comes. It's on its way. The result, it's swinging. 1 point. He hooked that. And 1 point results.
And 7 points now in front, St Kilda, as Boyne. There's the scoreboard, 1-1 to 2-2.
Would you say, Ted Whitten, at this stage, that Potter is on top of Baldock?
No, I wouldn't say that, Mike. The play that they have had, I would say that Potter has had more support from his co-defenders than Baldock's from his co-forwards.
Interesting comment. Here's a chance now for Baldock. He has it. Baldock hand passes out here to Davis. Davis a long one. This is going right into the goal square. They set themselves up. They go. Comes to the ground. Here's a go. Minot. Oh, he's missed it. Picked up by Wallace. It's over the boundary line. Oh, how unlucky can you be? That ball bounced off at the wrong angle. And Minot, very anxious. He said, well, here's a sitter. And he missed it. The throw in the forward pocket taken by Thompson. Thompson gets his kick out towards the halfback flank on the outer side. And the mark taken by Breen. Oh, Minot, I tell you what. He'll never get over that one. But he was a bit stiff. In it goes here. Oh, the ball missed there by Smith. There's a chance for Minot once again to redeem himself. He's held. The ball is pushed forward. It's picked up by Wallace. Wallace kicks to the flank position. Up goes Breen. Hutchison's there also. In comes Pitt. Taken by Stewart. Stewart drives it forward. And we wait for the throw-in. Midway between the half-forward flank and forward pocket for St Kilda on the outer side. The throw-in. Cooper's there, number 15. Up goes Thompson. Down it comes. Here's a chance for Stewart to drive forward. The ball beats them all. In comes Cowboy Neil once again. He's well shepherded. He tries to snap across the face of goals. It goes. Baldock comes in. Baldock has it. Look at Mr. Magic go. Can he get away with it? But Laurie Hill very cleverly kicks it off the ground. And it goes over the boundary line. We wait for the throw-in.
It's a pretty tight defence of Collingwood.
Oh, they're playing magnificently, Collingwood's defence. Throw-in. Morrow and Thompson once again, but big Thompson, too tall, gets it across here, but Moran takes it. Across to Laurie Hill it goes. He kicks the wing position on the outer side, and the mark taken by Pitt. He was in beautiful position to pull that one down.
And Pitt's kick goes in towards this centre half forward position. Graham comes well out from goal. Murray comes over the top. No mark. There's Bingley in there on top of Tottenham. And the ball will be bounced. Oh, he certainly hasn't given Tottenham 1 inch. John Bingley facing the camera. Here's the bounce. Thompson in there once again. Oh, beautiful punch. And they're letting him take these hit-outs very easily. Richardson picks up. He still keeps no. It's out of bounds. I was about to say he still managed to keep it in play, but the boundary umpire was right on him. Here's the throw-in. Minot in front of Thompson. Thompson hits back this time. It's nice down to Tully, picked up by Stewart. And Stewart getting a lot of kicks. The kick flummed and it goes into Patterson's arms right in the centre field position.
22 minutes of the first quarter and the 66 grand final gone.
Here's the kick in towards the forward pocket. Minot backing back. Oh, player went very high there. Richardson down. It comes here to Wallace. Wallace left foots it at goal. And it's through. Oh, the goal player whacked very solidly there.
Oh, fancy doing that to an umpire.
I'll tell you what too, it's Steve Stevens, who has been a goal umpire for 20 years, and this is his final appearance in league football. He's 50 years of age. This is his final appearance, and I'll tell you what, he's a pretty sick fella. And he's going on with the job before he gets attention. Oh, didn't he cop that hard?
This makes the score now only 1 point the difference, and that was a lovely goal by Wallace of Collingwood. 2-1 to 2-2, and this is a real thriller, I can assure you. A capacity crowd here. Here's the bounce. Thompson in there, but Minot gets it this time. Oh, Potter off the ground, kicks up, and Sinman, his opposite number, at centre half-back marks. Sinman has the ball, kicking with a reasonably fresh breeze now in towards centre half forward again. They go for it. Breen couldn't mark. It's picked up by Cooper. Cooper hand passes to Minot. Minot steadies and puts a long one in towards full forward. And Montgomery, oh, he took a tremendous risk there.
Pretty courageous, Butch, that mark.
I'll tell you what, Morrow could have unloaded him properly. But Morrow knew it would be unfair and pulled out. Full marks to Morrow. No, he did. No,
I agree with you, Mike, but
he could have really hurt that lad then.
Oh, Richardson in real trouble here, but he hand passes over towards Waters. Waters in trouble. Tackled there by Smith. In comes Morrow. Hand passes beautifully to Baldock. Baldock has a shot. 1 point. Well, that makes it. Yes, 2 points the difference and a lovely opportunity.
Let me clarify what we said about Alan Morrow before. Ted, don't you agree? He really could have done that boy a lot of damage. It would have been unfair had he really gone on with the job.
Alan Morrow's never pulled out in his life, and I'm telling you, right from his start of football. But probably he was off foot, he was off balance or something, but don't ever tell me that Morrow's pulled out.
It would have meant a free kick against St Kilda, boy,
I know
make
it
no
too
mistake.
well.
That's what I'm getting at. There's the kick now off the side of Boyne's boot, and we'll wait for the kick to be taken by Jim Reid.
2 points the difference in favour of St Kilda. Time ticking away. We're just about into time on, is it?
Yes, Alan, coming up to the 25-minute mark as Reid takes his kick. It's a long one. I tell you what, this is right to the edge of the goal square. They fly. No mark there. Neil tries to break clear, but it's forced over the boundary line and we'll take another throw in.
It's through for a point.
A point. Boyne to take the kick out.
That wind took that last kick in of his very strongly then, Ted. That wind is swinging around a lot.
He got caught in the currents and the updrafts there, Butch, and floated right into the teeth of goal.
Kick out from Boyne. He makes no mistake this time. It's a drop kick. It's a good one to Thompson. Yes, he'll be paid the mark, all right.
Wasn't the mark, Mike. It was around the shoulder.
Could have been paid the mark as well. There's the kick now to the wing position on the member stand side. Tottenham's racing for it there. Bingley hot on him. Over the boundary line it goes.
He's going to get a free kick against him, Bingley, for this. That swipe, and Jeff Crouch is well within his rights to do it. Tottenham with the ball. He kicks now in towards the half-forward flank. Gabelik marks.
A free kick to Sirakovsky. Would you dispute that one, Ted?
No, I could not dispute either decision from Crouch here. He was right on the ball.
Good on you. There's the kick to the wing position on the member stand side. Cooper has the sit. Down it comes here. It's driven forward by Jim Reid over the boundary line. Once again, midway between the wing position and the half-forward flank for St Kilda on the member stand side. players set themselves. Minot manoeuvres in front. Up he goes. He gets a tap down, but a shark by Richardson of Collingwood. He tries a short one in here towards Searle. Knocked away by Sinman. Tully has the opportunity. Hutchison comes in. Hutchison picks up. Kicks to the half-forward flank on the member stand side. Tuddenham is there. Tuddenham gets out with it. Gets it across here to Patterson. Patterson very coolly drives in. He's looking for Ian Graham. And Graham couldn't hold it. In comes Murray. Oh, Sinman grabs Graham.
And a right, definitely right free kick. The man was playing the ball there. And a free kick to Graham, and Crouch was very correct in that decision. Up he comes now, he's a good 60 yards out. It's dropping short, it's going on to the end of the square. The big bear goes in there, and so does Murray. But it'll be paid to Bob Murray as Tuddenham just politely picks up and kicks it through, but no score. Bob Murray, and we're into time on now in the first quarter with only 3 points of difference in favour of St Kilda. Murray comes up for the kick. Oh, it's a good long one too, right out towards the centre wing position. A chance for Breen. It's Richardson who gets it in from behind. Moran comes through, pushes the ball in front of him. Nicely shepherded there by Griffiths. He gets the kick, but it'll go out of bounds on the centre wing on the outer boundary side of the MCG.
I'll tell you what, the centre line duels, apart from Stewart, who I feel is a trifle on top, are pretty even. The wing duels, Ted, are pretty even. Would you agree?
Hasn't been much in it, Mike, at this stage, but I would think that Collingwood would be much better off by going down the middle more so than what they are.
There's a chance for Ian Stewart, number 5 there, but he's robbed a possession. Comes here towards Breen. He can't go anywhere, and a ball up will take place. Midway between the wing position and half-forward flank for St Kilda on that outer side.
Collingwood holding them, you know, in this quarter, Mike. The second quarter will be a very interesting one. There's a chance for Thompson. They both clash there. Minot. It goes over towards Cooper. Cooper in control. Appeal by Hutchison, but Cooper allowed to play on. It's up here towards Neil. Neil couldn't mark. It comes down. It's picked up, very nicely by Montgomery, who left foots it straight out of bounds, and it'll become a throw-in. That was good defence by Montgomery then.
Errol Hutchison, for an experienced player in the grand final, appealing for free kicks and letting his opponent get away, Ted. Up they go. Thompson's in there, but Morrow has it. Morrow's in a lot of strife, however. Hand pass is taken by Kevin Rose. Kevin Rose kicks the half-back flank on the outer side. The ball is still in play. Picked up here by Ross Smith, and away he goes. Smith drives a long one in. I'll tell you what. 1 point.
Oh, that was close.
That must have been very, very close.
28 minutes gone now.
Do you still think this is a 3-goal win? Have a look at those flags they're blowing across the ground now.
I'm taking more of that judgment on the reserves match, Mike. You'll notice that when St Kilda bring it down, they get a lot more length with their kicks. But I really feel it's Collingwood's defence that is keeping this. Oh, Boyne messed another one up. But it's picked up here nicely by Adamson and cleared in towards the centre. Bingley in front there. Bingley keeps pushing the ball in. Gets it. He's hotly tackled there. Searle's in there. A scramble of players. Stewart trying to get it away from Tuddenham. Kicked off the ground. But there's a free kick here, and it'll go to Ian Stewart, I feel, of St Kilda. Just watch the distance this fella gets with his kick.
And watch where he puts it. That's more important. There's his kick now. Up to centre half forward. Oh, they all fly. It's Breen. He's pulled it down. A good mark. I'll tell you what, this fellow's almost pulled down a couple of good ones. He's had a few grabs and hasn't quite got onto them, but that one he made no mistake about.
You can take a nice catch for his size there, Michael.
My word, up it comes now. He's a good 60 yards out. It's on its way. It's going into the goal square. It's close. They fly for it. It's a result. Terry Waters to take it.
I don't know what for. It looked quite legitimate. All players vying for the ball there in the goal square and forced through for one behind. But still,
I couldn't pick it up there. No, not a behind, Ted. It's a free to Waters. There's a kick now out towards a half-back flank. And Reid, sitting behind the pack, took a very easy mark. Now here's a chance. The wind across the ground, but he's got a little bit behind him. He tries the kick, down goes very deep. They fly for it. Baldock's in there, number 4, you can see him. Picked up by Griffiths, he comes out with it. The Crouch is going to bounce it. Look how close to the St Kilda goals that ball is. There's the bounce of the ball. 2 St Kilda boys go up and leave Terry Waters to chip in and relieve the pressure. He kicks the half-back flank on the outer side. Errol Hutchison flies as the siren goes, concluding the first quarter of the 1966 Grand Final. Collingwood 2-1-13, St Kilda 2-5-17. At the MCG, Here is umpire Jeff Crouch coming in, starting the second quarter of the 66 grand final between Collingwood and St Kilda. And at this stage, we find the Saints 4 points up. They go into attack immediately through Smith. He drives down towards the centre half forward position, taken by Montgomery. He drives to the wing position on the member stand side. Howe couldn't hold it. Here's Smith once again, puts his left boot into it, to the half forward flank. Here's a chance for Breen. Oh, couldn't hold it. Oh, could have given a free kick away to Laurie Hill. The handball goes to Alan Morrow. Morrow swings around. He drives up goalwards. The ball bounces, beats Terry Waters. It's over the boundary line, right beside the behind post, and we'll wait for a throw. And there's Kevin Neal, the Saints full forward. In this second quarter, we find St Kilda kicking to the scoreboard end. Morrow has the opportunity. A hand pass across here to Cooper. Cooper kicks it high, wide and handsome. Players set themselves. Daryl Griffiths is marked.
Oh, that was a strong mark.
Oh, it was, Butch, that wind. It's a swirly wind, possibly favouring the Richmond end. But that took a lot of courage and a lot of concentration. Now, Daryl Griffiths is no more than 25 yards out. He's on only a slight angle. Up he comes to take his kick. It's on its way. The result, it's right through. One minute, 51 seconds of the second quarter gone. 1 minute, 31 seconds, I beg your pardon. 1 minute, 31 seconds of the second quarter gone, and we find the Saints notching another.
10 points in front now, St Kilda, and it's a good lead in this match. Runners all over the place on the ground. Minot gets in there. He doesn't get a clean hit down. It comes down here, picked up by Griffiths, forced in towards Baldock. Baldock and Potter clash. It's a pick-up here. Scramble towards the centre there. Laurie Hill's in there. Number 27 is Breen. Smith grabbed and held. No free kick. Down it comes Richardson. It's forced away from the centre by Tully. Out towards the half-forward flank here. There was a chance for Wallace, but it's Head who gets the kick. He hooks it over his shoulder out towards the boundary line, and coming through Hutchison with the ball over the boundary line. 10 points in front now, St Kilda. There's the throw-in. Big Gabalik on the ball, but it's picked up by Tully. Oh, Tuddenham moved through there. There's a chance for Bingley. It's over towards Head.
Oh, there's
Head
a free.
taken to the ground and will take the free kick.
Pretty close one, Butch, but he did not have the ball when he was tackled, so umpire Crouch, he didn't have any other alternative but to pay the free kick.
There's a kick now to the wing position. Daryl Griffiths can't hold the mark. Here it comes to Stewart. He's held, couldn't get rid of it, and immediately Hutchison plays on. There's his kick, it's a long one. Here's a go for the Magpies. They fly for it. Nobody able to hold the mark. Ian Graham has it. He scrambled, he couldn't get a free.
He's given it a free kick
The other
against
way.
him.
Right.
Sirakovsky.
Good play by Hutchison there, Michael, to play
Oh,
on.
yes. He thought very quickly. Sirakovsky in the back pocket on the member stand side. Kicks in towards centre half back. Up they go. Nobody able to hold the mark. Picked up by Simon. What a strong player he is. Out towards Cooper. Cooper has the sit and makes no mistake. This boy's really firing, Cooper. There's his kick. Oh, it's a glorious drop kick. Swinging in towards centre half forward. Balled up from behind. But it's Potter who comes out on top. Baldock's appealing for it, but Potter kicks down towards centre half forward for Collingwood. They set themselves, nobody able to hold the mark. Here's a race now. Searle has it. Searle is in a bit of trouble as Howell comes in. Searle has it smothered. It's picked up by Howell. Good job by Sinman then. Kick towards, oh, look at that. Kevin Rose went up a mile, a magnificent mark from Rose, and Moran is a little bit seedy after that effort. There's Rose's kick. It's over centre half forward. The players set themselves up. They go. He'll be paid a 2. He's a likely looking player, Butch, isn't he, this fella?
Yes, I was just about to say before when he was tackling around on that boundary line that he was quiet, but that was a magnificent mark and he could kick this.
He's 45 yards out. You can almost say directly in front. He's only on a slight angle towards the member stand wing. Up he comes, there's the kick, it's on its way. I think it could be offline, however, and through for one behind to Collingwood.
9 points now in front, St Kilda, the last score by Searle of Collingwood.
Ted, we've known St Kilda as notoriously slow starters, but in each quarter, they've rattled on a goal in the first few minutes.
Well, if they can continue this pressure, Mike, they certainly must have a big say in it in the finish.
Oh, Bob Murray, one of his very few poor efforts. Taken by Richardson. Richardson of Collingwood swings around, he drives in at the big ones. They set themselves. One behind again.
going to say my Deserla centre-half forward, when you was talking about him, possibly is a little bit light for a key centre-half forward player, but his mobility probably makes up for his lightness in physical strength.
Murray keeping a very close watch on Ian Graham.
Well, notice both fullbacks have kicked in badly from this end, Mike. This is a good one, though, by Murray. Beautiful kick. And Stewart!
Oh,
Right over the top. He plays on. Goes right through the centre. It's a bad kick. There's a chance there for Adamson. He pushes the ball down in front. Griffiths takes it. He's in trouble. Tully comes through. Stewart picks up. He's in real bother, Stewart. Tully on top there, and umpire Jeff Crouch decides to bounce the ball, and a good decision. Minot in there. A chance for Thompson. Down it comes here. Picked up by Richardson. He pushes the ball out towards the half-back flank. There's a nice clash. Oh, Patterson came through, and Howell made no mistake, and Patterson gets the free kick. He did exactly what you said, Ted. Hit him and got a penalty paid against him. Patterson now kicking from the flank where the wind is coming in very strongly from. He gets underneath the ball, though. There's a chance here for Murray and Graham. Murray in front, but it's pushed down. Tuddenham was a chance. It's picked up here and left-footed in towards goal. High. There's a chance there for a mark to Sirikoski. Gabelik puts it through. That's his second goal. And now it's only 2 points the difference. Oh, this is good football, Ted, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is for a grand final, but this is what the public come from all over Australia to see here. The grand final of the Victorian Football League season. They certainly get their money's worth today. Point the difference.
I'll tell you what, the big bear, Ray Gabelich, 2 goals. He's in fine form. It's in the centre. Cooper tries to come out with it. He tries a long hand pass. Here's a chance for the Brownlow middle of Stewart. Almost unloaded by Potter there. Morrow across to Reid. Reid now up towards the centre half forward position. They set themselves. There's a beauty. Montgomery went up high, pulled it down. Now he drives out towards the wing position on the outer side. The ball taken there by Pitt. Pitt now actually is on the half-back flank more than the wing position on that outer side. The Magpies kicking to the Richmond end goal. There's a glorious kick by Pitt. Players set themselves. Cooper again pulls down a magnificent mark. Tell you what, he'd make the man on the flying trapeze look a real deal.
He's very nearly the best on the ground at the moment. Cooper comes up, gets the kick in towards the half-forward flank. Griffiths in front there and marks.
Oh, yes. Doesn't he take a strong mark?
Had it all the way. Adamson there, a little bit testy. As Griffiths now goes to play on, he goes for the short one, and Breen, missed it. Coming through beautifully there. And the ball kicked in towards the centre. Searle tried to mark. Sinman punches away. It's nearly picked up there by Tuddenham. It's Stewart in there, number 5. Picked up by Smith, number 3. He twists and turns. Hand passes to Burton Howell. Howell take it to the ground and will get the free kick.
Oh, what for?
Ollie the man.
Talking about what for, it had to be a free kick.
All right, I'm asking you what for.
Well, because he didn't have the ball when he was tackled from behind.
That's all I wanted to know. There's a kick up towards centre half forward. They set themselves. Taken hit by Laurie Hill. He can't get his kick. Picked up by Potter. Potter into towards the centre of the ground. And Morrow marks. I wish you were out there playing, wouldn't you? There's a kick now from Alan Morrow towards the forward pocket. And there's a ripper, Kevin Neal. Oh boy, you came through like an express train. Kevin Neal has marked. He has already kicked one goal.
I suppose you're going to ask what for.
He is now 40 yards out on a slight angle, kicking to the scoreboard goal. Up he comes. It's on its way. He's got the distance, accuracy. Right.
Gee, that didn't look good. There's Kevin Neal. He's a great driving force, a big fella too, you know. This bloke weighs 15 stone. 3 goals, 3.21 to 4 goals, 5.29. And it's goal for goal and point for point, and still 8 points only the difference in favour of St Kilda. 8 minutes into this second quarter.
Anybody's game, this one. There's Stewart once again. He gets his kick. By golly, he's had a lot of kicks in the centre there. A great scragging match going on. Griffiths emerges with the ball. He drives one down. Oh, there was a push to Collingwood, not seen. Waters has it. Waters gets his kick along the members' flank. And the mark taken by Laurie Hill. Almost went to play on. Changed his mind.
Good play.
There's a kick from Hill now. It goes into towards centre half back. And Cooper has taken another one. Adamson giving directions there. As we wait for Cooper to drive the Saints forward, up he comes. There's a drop kick. It's going towards the forward pocket. Bulldogs there and he marks.
Oh, Collingwood sitting back a bit at the moment.
Oh, I tell you what, Butch, the Saints aren't giving him much chance to do anything else. Baldock now. He's a good 45 to 50 yards out. He's in that pocket. The kick's on its way. It's offline, however. It's out of bounds in the forward pocket on the member stand side.
In conditions like these, Michael, it's pretty hard to score from that pocket with that wind when it comes out of the Graysmith stand, blowing across like it does.
There it goes from the throw-in. Davis is there. A kick off the ground by Collingwood. There's a chance for Smith. Smith now steadies. He shoots at the big ones. It's in the goal square. It's all Collingwood as Terry Waters takes a mark in defence. He plays on immediately. Goes along that outer flank. Kicks the half-back flank. And Jim Reid of St Kilda marks.
Well, they're very steady at the moment, St Kilda. Jim Reid now goes for the short one. In towards Cooper again, and Cooper marks.
Like a quid for every, or a dollar, a couple of dollars for every mark he's taken. Well, I remember $2 made up a quid, Ted, and I want to get my money's worth.
Up comes Cooper. He's gone for the drop kick. It's hanging in the air. A chance here for a mark to Breen. And Breen is allowed that mark. Only 20 yards out from goal.
Now, Michael, if you'll watch this kick, when the ball gets away from the Graysmith stand into that choppy wind blowing between the scoreboard and the Graysmith, how the ball will blow away from the goals.
Right, Breen comes up now. He's kicking to the scoreboard end. It's on its way. It's swinging as Ted Whitten pointed out. 1 point. Quite right, Ted. Well picked up.
He'd have been better off with a drop kick, really, there to get a bit of drive through that wind, but still it's a risky shot for goal. 3-3 to 4-6. 21 points to 30. 9 points the difference. Collingwood still not taking advantage of what should be the scoring end. There's Baldock with Potter. Up comes Boyne. It's a glorious kick in. There's a chance for Thompson, who flies. It's down to Cooper. Cooper's kick smothered a little. Goes right across the half-forward flank. A chance there for Wallace. He punches the ball along in front of him. He's still tackling Cooper. Cooper, number 15. It's Patterson and Cooper. Beautiful play out towards Davis. But it's picked up by Montgomery. He's tackled strongly by Davis. And his kick goes over the boundary line, and the ball will become a throw-in. It's on the outer wing at the MCG. Collingwood kicking towards the Richmond end, and Big Thompson, lovely to Tuddenham. Tuddenham gets the right foot in towards Searle and Pitt, but it's down. It comes down here to Graham. Graham.
No.
He scoots around there, shoots a long one. It's offline. It bounces short, and Sirakoski takes it over the line.
Tell you what, that was going right through the middle.
And Graham's been moved out to centre half forward.
Searle to full forward, I take it.
Yes, that's exactly the move. Searle's with Graham there on Sinman, and that's a good move, I feel, by Bob Rose. Up comes Bob Murray. Good long kick here. Howell flies, but it's Pitt. Or Howell appealing there for a push out, but Pitt, who's a glorious kick, is a good 65, 70 yards out. Up he comes. It's a punt kick, and it's getting a lot of distance going into the square. Oh, Searle, well underneath it, allows Sirakoski to take a very easy mark.
Tell you what, you expect Sirakoski to take those. He's a very reliable mark on the back line. Up he comes. He's got to come along the members' flank. Morrow's there, so too is Big Thompson. Howell flies high, couldn't pull it down. He's missing his grabs, Howell. Oh, he didn't
over
miss
the
this
shoulder.
one. And a free kick going to Errol Hutchison of Collingwood. Hutchison now takes his kick up to the forward zone. They set themselves. Murray and Searle go for it. Taken by Richardson. A long one by Richardson. It's offline. Could be a mark, or is it out of bounds? Yes. Sirakoski took the mark, but it was over the line. I don't think there was a shadow of doubt about that one. The throw in, there's the big bear, number 3, gets in front of Morrow. The bear takes it, a hand pass, but it's intercepted by Murray. He can't get a clear kick at it. Out it goes here. Here's a chance for Taliaferro. Runs it, taken here by Cooper. And Cooper drives it over the boundary line on Collingwood's half-forward flank on the member stand side.
Still 8 points in front, St Kilda, and we're exactly halfway through this second quarter.
But you may notice that Terry Waters has been brought onto the ball much earlier this game than what he was in the second semi-final.
Right, here's a chance now for Adamson to drive the Magpies forward, but it's over the boundary line once again. It's midway between the forward pocket and half-forward flank for Collingwood on the member stand side. A capacity crowd here, certainly getting their money's worth. Two great teams fighting out for the flag of 66, taken by Ian Stewart. Stewart into the centre of the ground, a setter for Potter. He dropped it, in comes Baldock. Potter still battling on. In comes Laurie Hill. In comes Griffiths. Griffiths has it. He's unloaded by Potter. Goes to Tully. Tully tries a hand pass across here to Patterson. Patterson breaks clear. Drives to the forward pocket. Tuddenham has it. Plays on immediately. He shoots it at the big ones. It's through.
That was beautiful football by Patterson, who had to get around that player to give his captain a good long on run-in. Shepherded beautifully by Gabalik. And now the score reads 2 points the difference in favour of St Kilda. This is the all-important quarter, I feel, for Collingwood. They've got to keep scoring to be in this game because St Kilda are playing a much firmer game, I feel. Here's the bounce. Thompson in there. Oh, he hits down towards Waters. Waters fumbles. It comes down onto the ground again. A chance for Richardson. A chance again for Waters. He's pushed over and will take the free kick. It didn't look like one to me, but he's got it. He will kick this. Tuddenham waving him to bring the ball out towards the opposite boundary. There's a chance here for Cooper. He flies high. It comes down to Murray. Murray gets the kick out towards the boundary line. It'll beat them all, I feel, over the boundary line.
I'll tell you what, if anybody's got heaps of money on this game, they better go away and sit quietly in a corner because they'll have a heart seizure before it's all over. Big Thompson gets a tap down here, intercepted by Head. He can't get a clear kick. Here's a go once again for Tully. Tully puts his boot in it, drives down to the forward zone. And a mark. I bet it's Sirakovsky.
You're right.
No doubt about you, Michael. You are a tremendous judge. But he did position himself very nicely to take that, and so he should too. He's doing no work on the ball, just permanent back pocket.
Oh, that was a good mark by Patterson to mark deep on the half-forward flank. He's got a pretty fresh breeze behind him. He comes up, goes for that left foot, doesn't kick it a long way, and Graham will take the mark. Oh, it was a bit of a missed kick, Ted, wasn't it?
I felt that Graham let him under that ball and then propped Butch and just stood there waiting for the ball to come overhead, which he did to perfection.
Graham 50 yards out, only on a slight angle. You could almost say directly in front, kicking to the Richmond end goal. This will put the Magpies in front if he can notch it. It's on its way. It's a high one. Looks pretty good, but 1 point results. Now that wind swung that one away, Ted.
Oh, well, it's the opposite end of the ground, which I was talking about more.
I realise that, but there's still a swirly wind down that Richmond end.
Well, there is a swirly wind down there too. You may have noticed when the full-back does kick off, but they're kicking with the breeze. And when you're kicking with the breeze down at the Richmond end here, you haven't got as much worry as you have the other end.
1 point the difference. A bad kick-off from Murray. That's his second for the day. Most unusual. Taken by Tully. Tully puts his foot into it. Oh, it's a high one. They set themselves. Knocked away here. Here's a go. Oh, Wallace was almost unloaded. Here's Tuddenham. Tuddenham throws himself into
Wallace
the pack.
going to get a free kick here for that interference behind the play, and he's down.
Oh, that's a decent bit of interference too by the look of it.
One right in the breadbasket. Only a little bloke, this fella. I doubt whether he could get the distance here. He's a good 50 yards out.
Oh, that's a good 50, Butch. Tell you what, it was an old runner. That's 60 yards out.
Well, I don't know. All players seem to hit each other pretty fairly there with the shoulder and the hips.
60 yards out. There's the kick. This is going to drop short, all right. It's in the forward pocket. They all fly for it. Down it comes, taken by Tuddenham. His kick is smothered, picked up by Sirakovsky. A hand pass across here. Here's a go now for Pitt. He kicks it high in the air. The players set themselves. Look at the pack. Who'll come out with it? Umpire Crouch is giving it St Kilda's way. It's Bingley. Bingley who comes out with the ball.
The big bear crashed into the back of that pack and forced the ball really into Bingley's arms. A good courageous mark by Bingley. Here's the kick out towards that half-forward flank. There was no mark to Stewart. There was a chance here for hand pass, but Waters sitting behind the pack. Hand passes out towards the flank. Patterson in trouble. Puts it down, gives it back to Waters.
Ball.
Waters gets a long kick and there's interference here.
Ball.
And St Kilda will take the free kick.
It's Breen who will take it on the half-back flank on the outer side.
1 point the difference in favour of St Kilda. Breen now with a long kick in towards that centre half-forward position. Oh, Potter and Baldock. And it's a free kick to Baldock, is it?
Well, you've got me there. I would not have any idea what that free kick was for.
I'll tell you what, it could have been given the other way.
Yes. I would not have a clue, Butch, truly, would you? Honestly.
No, I don't agree with it at all. Baldock now goes around Potter. He's gone right into Wood's goal, but his kick's a bad one. There's a chance for Cooper to come out, but it bounces backwards. And nice play here
by Tully. Tully is taking a run now. Oh, he did it well too. Up it goes towards Sinman. Sinman can't hold it. Graham has it. Graham loses possession. Play on is the call. In comes Howe, picked up by Smith. Smith a hand pass across here, and we find Sinman clearing it, only to find Tully coming in once again. Oh! And did head go down. Met very sullenly by Tuddenham. Bingley having a few words to say to him, but I don't think old Tuds will be upset by a few words. There's the kick now from head to the wing position on the member stand side, knocked away from line up by Thompson, and we'll wait for the throw-in. Tell you what, they're hitting pretty hard. There's Ron Wilson, Coach Alan Jeans about to send Wilson out on a message. The throw-in, Morrow takes it. He tries to break clear, he does so too. Oh, there's a push in the back after a kick. A free kick further downfield. You'd think Len Thompson would have learned from the second semi-final not to give frees away like that. But still in the heat of a grand final, who can blame any player? There's the kick now. It's going goalwards. The players set themselves. Green couldn't hold it. There's Thompson redeeming himself, getting it across here to Richardson. Richardson, up a mile, and he's off. Pitt a long kick now, down forward. A lot of jostling going on there. In comes Searle. Searle picks up. He tries a snap. 1 point. Even Stevens scores level at the MCG in the 1966 Grand Final. A fitting tribute to both sides. I'll tell you what, I'll predict now, I wouldn't be one bit surprised if this turned out to be a draw.
Oh, come on, Michael.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it will, but I wouldn't be surprised. There's the kick from Murray. They fly for it. In comes Rose. Allows Wallace to chip in. Wallace kicks one high. They all fly for it. Down it comes to Tuddenham. Here's a go. Tuddenham's kick is smothered. It's taken by Sirakovsky. He races around from the back pocket on the member stand side. Tries a hand pass. Should have had a kick. He's let Collingwood in here. Hutchison across. Another hand pass to Tuddenham. Tuddenham to Richardson. Richardson from the boundary kicks. Oh, goodness me.
It was a charity goal if ever you've seen it handed to anybody on the plate, although full marks to Richardson for a magnificent snapshot, but that St Kilda player Sirakovsky certainly gave that goal to him on a plate because he should have got a kick in. But on the back line, you're in doubt, always get your kick in and head for the boundary line.
22 minutes gone and the ball bounced in the centre. The Collingwood hit the front. Minot. Potter punches the ball away. Oh, there's a free kick to Griffiths, not paid. Griffiths still in there. Has a chance for Griffiths to break away again. He's grabbed and slung, and Crouch will bounce the ball.
What a magnificent effort to put that goal through. It came off the side of his boot head. There was hardly daylight.
Tell you what, Michael, this fella holds the ball on a different angle, unorthodox angle when he's snap shooting for goal.
There's the bounce of the ball. Minot there, but the big bag gets a tap down. It's taken by Stewart. Stewart to the half-forward flank on the outer side. Oh, look at that. Montgomery went up a mile. Here's a chance for Neil. He's held. He'll get a free. Oh, look at that.
Turn it up. Oh, Jeff, come on.
Well, I think it was most unnecessary.
Well, you know what's going to happen now? It's going to be a St Kilda free kick, I feel.
It was a St Kilda free kick in the first place. What are you talking about?
He waved it to Collingwood.
Oh, he was held. Jack Hill, the blind miner, could see that.
The Crouch did give the Collingwood player a free kick, but now it's gone, St Kilda.
We had a clear shot of Neil being held.
Crouch played it to Collingwood before the incident occurred.
Well, do you agree it should have been Neil's kick first up?
Quite right.
Right.
I'm with you.
Neil's got it. Neil is now 45 yards out on an angle. He's already kicked two. It's on its way. The result of it, through.
And look at the way that Neil encourages everybody every time he kicks a goal. He's kicked three now, and it's exactly square. 5-6, 5-6. Collingwood and St Kilda in the 66 Grand Final. Oh, boy, what a game.
Oh, what a commentary.
Back in the centre, there's the bounce of the ball. Tension running high here at the MCG. The kick goes forward. Players set themselves. It's at centre half forward for Collingwood. Pitt has it. His hand pass is intercepted by Moran. Moran kicks now to the wing position on the member stand side. It rolls on to the half forward flank for St Kilda, taken by Kevin Rose. Across to Adamson it goes. Oh, what a great player Kevin Rose is. He kicks towards centre half forward, and Sinman, like Lazarus, all on his own marks. Ian Sinman. Oh, his kick is a poor one. Intercepted here by Wallace. There's a free kick to Wallace. Oh, no doubt. No shadow of doubt. Hey, Baldock must be on the ball, is he?
He's on
Yes.
the ball. Cooper.
Cooper's at centre-half forward and Baldock on the ball. There's the kick now from Wallace. It's a nice one too. The players set themselves. Head in front, wasn't paid the mark. Tuddenham throws himself in. What courage this boy's got. Taken here by Verdon Howell. Verdon Howell kicks now to the wing position on the member stand side. Green from behind marks. Tell you what, he's good in the air, this fellow. Breen now takes his kick in towards centre-half forward. Griffiths is there as the only one, though. But Collingwood proving too strong. Tully comes out with the ball. Tully's kick is a poor one. They're having trouble drop-kicking these fellows. Taken by Bingley. Bingley to the half-forward flank on the outer side. Chance for Davis. Across to Reid it goes. Reid turns around. He steadies. He gets his kick further afield. They set themselves. Oh, Montgomery went down there. Here's a chance now for Laurie Hill to relieve the pressure. Gets his kick into the centre of the ground. Minot misses the bounce. Knocked on by Tully. Tully's doing well in the centre too. Bingley has the opportunity. Knocked forward by Graham. Taken here by Pitt. He drives one forward. It's in the goal square. Thompson.
Sort of football Collingwood should play, to get that ball up high to Thompson and Gabeling. Thompson now from the square to take the shot, and it's even Stevens at the moment.
No chance of him missing this. You couldn't see him missing. Up he comes. Oh, he's kicked it high. He's kicked it high. Into the stand, 1 point. Oh, no. Well, Teddy, I'll tell you what, you would have bet your life on that one.
Well, I would have bet my right arm on that shot, Mike, right in the 10-yard square then, and the way he approached it, it didn't look to me as if he was watching the position where he was going to kick it and probably lost concentration for that moment.
Well, there's a let-off for St Kilda. Murray now, oh, this is a glorious drop kick coming on the members' flank. A big bear from behind, oh, could have pulled that one down. Taken by Hutchison. Here's a chance for Baldock now. Baldock who's on the ball, but the magic deserts him now. The bear has it. Across it goes here towards Wallace. He loses possession, picked up by Smith. Smith drives towards the boundary line. And I'll tell you what, if ever I've seen a fella go for the boundary line, Smith did on that occasion. He had nowhere else to go and showed a lot of intelligence. There's a throw-in. Minot from behind gets a tap down. Or Tully could have been given a free there too. Picked up by Kim and Rose. Rose drives it high. The players set themselves up. They go. Sirakovsky's there. Oh, in the back. In the back.
Tuddenham come through very solidly there and took Sirakovsky to the ground.
I'll tell you what, Bingley's getting like Alec Epps of Essendon. I don't think he stopped talking to Tuddenham all day.
He's certainly not getting the latitude that he had in the second semi-final, Tuddenham, Michael.
Here's Sirakovsky now to take the free kick. Kicks up towards the wing position on the member stand side. Minot goes up high, knocked down here. Here's a chance for Howell, but I'll tell you what, his magic's deserted him. Picked up by Pitt. Pitt drives it forward. It's in the forward pocket on the outer side. The Magpies into attack, taken by Murray. Murray left foots it there, and it goes over the boundary line on the Collingwood half-forward flank on the outer side.
Well, we're well into time on now, and it's still only a point the difference in favour of Collingwood. Oh, what a game this has been. Quite a struggle, but still some pretty decent football being played. Thompson in from behind, hits down, it's a bit high. Oh, Tuddenham in trouble there. Thompson is picked up by Reid. Reid goes on to the left foot, kicks out towards the centre wing position on the outer boundary side, and it's over the line.
Tell you what, Tuddenham could easily have got a free kick then. He got one very high up.
High up where?
Oh, there's the throw-in. Thompson in front, gets a tap down. Tully there, but it's taken by Reid. Reid drives it to the wing position on the outer side and will wait for the throw-in. There's the siren. Half-time in the 1966 Grand Final with the scoreboard reading Collingwood 5-7-37. 1 point in front of St Kilda 5-6-36. Of the 1966 Grand Final between Collingwood and St Kilda. At the moment, the Magpies, who are now kicking to the scoreboard end, are 1 point in front. The ball dropped there. Players go in for it. The sun is out here, and we'll find a ball up taking place midway between the forward zone and centre-half forward for the Magpies. There's a bounce of the ball. The players go for it. Across it comes here. Tuddenham snaps. Got a throw.
Michael, just during that half-time interval, I had a good look at the breeze, and the breeze has freshened, but it's blowing more towards this inner wing. And as they ran out in the ground, watched Tuddenham sprint right across the ground, I thought, now it's about time that the captain should do something. He's kicked the first goal in the first minute or so of the third quarter, and this gives Collingwood a nice handy lead of 7 points at this stage.
That came up 40 seconds after play started. Tuddenham, who kicked 7 in the second semi-final, has kicked 2 in the grand final. There's a chance now for Griffiths to go forward. The Saints have the scoring end in this, the third quarter. Morrow comes out to meet the ball. Morrow swings around. What a lion-hearted player he is. Up towards Neil. Neil and Boyne go for it. There's a free to Neil. Not paid. Oh, golly, Ted, I tell you what, he must have been in two minds about paying that one.
It sort of looked from this position that Neil should have received a free kick, but Crouch is a lot closer than what we are, Michael.
Morrow. Waters can't get his kick. Stacks on the mill once again. Here's a chance for Griffiths to Baldock. Baldock is grabbed. He's playing on. And Baldock is getting the free kick.
It's against him. It's against him. Should have been against him.
Righto, what's your decision? Baldock shouldn't have got it.
That's right.
Let's go. What do you feel?
Definitely not.
Right, Baldock now is 30 yards out directly in front. He's already kicked 1 goal. It's on its way. It looks pretty straight from here. It's right through the centre.
Well, that's a decent let out for St Kilda, because I can assure you that was no free kick. He was playing the ball and was tackled, and he had every right to be tackled. Got the free kick, and anyhow, you can't change the decision. 6-7 now to 6-6. Anyhow, it's likely to make a better game of it as far as the scores are concerned. It's been a beauty up to now. And here's Crouch with the ball in the centre. He bounces. Big Gabalik gets it. It's a nice one too. Down towards the flag. Coming across, there's Verdon Howell. He's in real trouble. Kevin Rose in there. It's picked up by Sinman. Kicked out towards the flank here. And nicely cleared by Adamson up here towards centre half forward. All players backing back there. Bingley in trouble. There's a chance for Graham. Tuddenham in there, shepherding Sinman. And Graham, look at him, thrashing away with Bingley on the ground. Crouch will bounce it.
Now, isn't that a free kick if a player comes into an opponent full on?
Well, it's supposed to be a free kick if he's not legitimately playing the ball.
Well, I'm pretty sure he was. There's the punch across now, picked up by Reid. Reid into the centre. Oh, Griffiths from that one. Stewart flies high. Laurie Hill has it, puts his boot into it. It's at centre half forward for Collingwood. Bingley dives on top of it. Bingley picks it up, gets it across to Minot. Minot drives back to the centre. I'll tell you what, Ian Stewart's hurt. Ian Stewart's holding his shoulder. In comes Baldock. Baldock across here to Smith. And the Saints are going forward. Smith is having a long run. And passes across here to Green. Green shoots at the big ones. Offline, out of bounds in the forward pocket on the member stand side.
Stewart's up on his feet now, Michael. All right.
That's his arm, I think. When that ball was kicked, it hit him. There's the throw-in. Players manoeuvring into position. Up they go. Morrow in front. Comes down to the ground here. Davis is on the bottom of all that. And a ball up will take place. In the forward pocket for St Kilda on the member stand side. The Saints kicking to the Richmond end. Up goes Morrow. Tries to pull it down with him. The Collingwood defence battling hard. In comes Neil. Neil snaps at the big ones. Across the face of goals it goes. In comes Adamson. Adamson, he's manoeuvring around. He got away with it. I'll tell you what, he took a real risk in. And he's run too far. He's run too far. Bad luck for the kick.
Oh, bad luck, nothing. He had all the time in the world to get it.
Sure, but I mean, in a grand final, the lad probably didn't realise. I mean, he didn't do it deliberately. And frankly, I feel a bit sorry for him.
I think it's a pretty tough rule anyhow.
I think it's a
Green
good rule.
who has it. Green who has it. He's 55 yards out. And this is offline. 1 point only, and that makes the scores level. Level in the grand final.
6-7 to 6-7. Collingwood and St Kilda. 5 minutes into this third quarter, and this is the quarter where a break is badly needed. The wind slightly favouring now the Richmond end. Here's the kick in by Boyne. Thompson in front. He's met solidly by Minot. It comes down to Baldock. Baldock hotly pressed. And it's play on. Over to Reid. Reid in trouble. Picked up by Patterson. He goes through with the left foot. Kicks into the centre. Oh, a chance for Hutchison. He couldn't hold it. It's Stewart now playing the ball along the ground. Goes round on the left foot. Oh! Tuddenham just about took him. And a good mark to Cooper. Oh boy, was Stewart lucky then.
Joe Cooper was going to play off then too. Butch, did you notice him with the ball out on the outstretched palm of his hand?
Yeah. Will he get the distance? He's a good long way out. Oh, it's a mighty kick.
It's a beauty, I'll tell you what.
score by St Kilda. 7 points down a matter of minutes ago, and now 6 points in front.
I'll tell you, Ted, would you agree that was the best part of 60 to 65 yards?
Well, Mike, I'd agree, and I'd probably say it could have easily been 70.
Yes, from back where he kicked it, I suppose it could have been. There's Reid, but his kick is smothered, picked up by Griffiths. It's at centre-half forward for St Kilda. In comes Montgomery. What a good player this fellow is. Montgomery kicks towards centre-half forward for Collingwood. Up goes Ian Graham, knocked away by Sinman. Racing forward there is Pitt. Howells after him. Pitt gets a short one in here towards the bear. Gabelich. Oh, Gabelich runs into Murray. Allows Searle to come through. Searle drops the ball and grab. And Murray relieves for the Saints. Up to the wing position it goes. They fly for it. Cooper comes out with it. But he's playing the mark. Is he to Adamson or a free?
A free kick, I think, Michael, to Adamson on the half-back flank, and that was a good result for Collingwood, really, because Cooper had a mile of open space in front of him. Adamson now with the ball. He's very nearly on the centre line. His kick's a high punt kick in towards centre-half forward. Thompson in the middle of the pack, couldn't mark. It's punched down here. Graham goes through, Verdon Howe picks up, Richardson tries, it's taken away from him. It's over here towards Hutchison. Hutchison turns onto the right foot. He kicks a high one in here towards the centre-half forward, or very... A very high ball that, and Sirakoski judged it perfectly, came well out from the back pocket for a glorious mark.
There's his kick now to the wing position on the outer side. Thompson couldn't hold it. Cooper comes out. Cooper will get a free. Well, our cameraman, our expert cameraman at Channel 7 and our magnificent director, Alf Potter, picked that up in a stride for you. Oh, there was almost a good one pulled down there by Potter. Down it comes here. Collingwood had the chance. Adamson has it. A hand pass by Adamson. Taken by Stewart. Stewart gets his kick as usual. In comes Breen. Tully's there too. Tully. Can he pick it up? Yes, he does, so he's grabbed. He tries a hand pass across here. A chance for Moran. He's been pretty quiet. He's unloaded by Pitt. Moran's on the bottom of all that. And umpire Jeff Crouch will bounce it. Midway between St Kilda's half-forward flank and the wing position on that outer side. There's the bounce. Up they go. Minor gets a tap down, taken by Baldock. Baldock swings around here. Can he come into the game? Baldock still going. He's grabbed. And he gets a hand pass across here. It's taken by Patterson. Patterson swings around. He drives to the wing position on the outer side. The ball could be over the boundary line. It is, and we'll wait for the throw-in.
Oh, it's pretty desperate football here now, Mike.
Even at this stage, I wouldn't have a Zac on either team. That's how close I think it is. That's how close it obviously is. Smith has it for St Kilda. He's grabbed, but he breaks clear. He drives down in towards centre-half forward. The players set themselves. Terry Waters! A magnificent effort. Oh, Ted, that took a lot of concentration.
Yes, he certainly is a great mark in the air, Waters, and the way he balanced that ball on the tips of his fingers looked like Kazali at his best.
Butch Gale.
And lovely play out there by Hutchison. You can say that again. He's the best field mark in the business. Hutchison now gets the ball into the centre. There's a chance here for Stewart on his own. It comes down. Stewart takes it all very solidly met there. And the ball goes out to the centre wing. Smith takes the ball away, kicks in towards the pocket. Adamson comes out and marks on the chest. Oh boy, isn't this desperate stuff. And Stewart down on his knees. Got a pretty solid bump from Tottenham again. Here's the kick by Adamson in towards the centre wing position. Thompson, but it's Cooper again. No, play on he calls. Cooper runs into trouble there. Hutchison picks up. He's coming back into the play now. It's a nice kick too, and a chance. A beautiful pass, but it's dropped here. It's down to Richardson. He turns on the right foot. He's in the centre of the ground. Kicks in towards centre-half forward. The big Gabelich comes out. Couldn't mark. Beautiful. Sirakoski marks over the top of Gabelich.
Keep it moving now.
Sirakoski, what a magnificent game this fellow's playing. Ruckman playing permanently in the back pocket. There's his kick up towards centre-half forward. Oh, Darryl Griffiths could have been paid the mark. He's battling on, however. Griffiths, misses the run of the ball. Potter set him. Chance for Kevin Rose to pick up. He's a beauty on that back line. In towards the centre. In comes Stewart. Pushes the ball in front of him. Stewart gets his kick. And it's a beauty to Davis. Davis misses the mark, but he's in a sitting position to play on. There he goes. He kicks down to the goal square. Cowboy Neal has marked. He's already kicked free, this fellow. The boy from South Warrnambool in Victoria is no more than 8 yards, 10 yards out by the time he kicks it, and only a slight angle to the Richmond end. He's offline! Butch, I don't know whether it occurred to you, but I started to say offline as he dropped the ball onto his boot.
Very awkwardly, Michael. Well, it's 6 to 1 and half a dozen to the other, as you can term it, because the big fella Thompson missed one from even closer in than that in the latter stages of the second quarter. We're now 10 minutes into the third quarter, and leading is now St Kilda by 7 points. The players fly. There's a chance for Reid, but he's grabbed, and it'll be a bounce. A lot of credit must go to Davis for Neil's mark too, Mike. He got a pretty hard knock as he let go of that ball and put it in glorious position for Neil to fly across and mark. Here's the bounce. Crouch. Thompson hits down. There's a chance for Stewart, but it's Richardson who's breaking away. These Collingwood Rovers are doing well and hits Sinman on the chest at centre half back. Sinman now. Good long kick. There's a chance here for Morrow to mark. They're playing well, St Kilda now.
They've got a lot of sayings, Mr. Football, Mr. Impeccable, Mr. this, Mr. that. What about Mr. Reliability for Sinman? Now there's the kick from Morrow. It's going to the edge of the goal square. They set themselves. Neil can't hold it. There's a chance for Minot. Overruns the ball. They're battling away there. Griffiths gets it across here to Neil. Here's a goal. Oh, the kick is smothered magnificently by the Collingwood defence. Knocked further afield. Breen has it. And Breen will take the free.
Nick, Michael.
Peter Boyne showing a lot of common sense, settled that down very smartly before it could get out of hand.
He'd have a lot better if he'd have put his shoulder straight through that fella Breen instead of grabbing him.
He's a good 65 yards out, Breen. Up he comes. The kick's on its way. I'll tell you what, he's got the distance. Accuracy, 1 point.
Oh, this could be costly for them. 51 points to 43, 8 points the difference.
Tell you what, they're playing well though, Ted Whitten, aren't they?
Well, both sides are certainly playing very well, particularly the defence of both sides. The back lines are very strong, giving very little away.
Boyne kicking out from the Richmond end. He's favouring the members' flank. Up they go. Oh, Reid missed that one. Taken here by Richardson of Collingwood. He swings around, kicks in towards the centre. Stewart comes out with it. He's grabbed by Tully, but he gets his kick further afield. Baldock can't gain possession. Here's a chance for Richardson to clear once again. Kicks up towards Hill. Hill is almost on the wing position. Across to Tuddenham it goes. Tuddenham steadies. There's a magnificent kick from the Collingwood skipper. They fly. Gabelich from behind. Sirakovsky was there. Comes in for Collingwood. Murray trying to pick it up. I'll tell you what, he doesn't want to mess around too long. There's his kick out towards the half-back flank, and Patterson has the set. Patterson of Collingwood breaks clear. He kicks in. It's going to the goal square. They fly. Never able to hold the mark. A kick off the ground. 1 point.
The post, Michael.
Oh, how exciting is this? Now that brings it back to 7 points the difference. 44 to 51. And we're, what, Michael, 13 minutes, aren't we?
14 minutes, Alan. 14
minutes gone in the third quarter, and still only that slight advantage St Kilda's way. Well, they've made it up to a 7-point deficit in a matter of the first minute of play. Collingwood got that little break, but then back came St Kilda, and they're playing desperation football. Murray kicks in. There's a chance here for a mark to Graham over the top of Sinman. It comes down, a pack of players there. Graham sitting on the ball, and Crouch will bounce it. It's at centre half forward for Collingwood.
Well, Graham was grabbed almost too high then. Oh, Thompson from the back, but it comes down to Stewart. Stewart now drives up towards centre half forward. They're racing for it. Baldock falls over. Potter's on his own there. Potter goes in, but in comes Montgomery. Montgomery, a hand pass to Pitt. Pitt back to Montgomery. Montgomery drives to the flank position. And a very cool mark taken by Ian Cooper. I'll tell you what, he's taken 1 million marks, and Potter is limping badly there. Ted Potter almost at the centre half back position for Collingwood is limping. There's the kick now in towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. Comes to Breen. Breen's in a bit of stripe, but he breaks clear of Adamson. Puts his boot into it. Drives it further afield. Up they go. Oh, Minot went up a mile. Here's a goal. Oh, look at Neil. He's on his own. The left foot. Yes. Well, Ted Whitten, is this the break that could win St Kilda their first flag?
Well, it is the break, Michael. As Alan mentioned before, they've come back from a deficit of 10 points to hit the front now and are leading very convincingly. And I did notice that Ted Potter is favouring his right leg or his right hip very badly, so this could be a big break for St Kilda.
Oh, and they're really burning now as Moran drives goes forward once again. But there he is, Terry Waters, reliable as ever in defence. He kicks out towards the wing position on the member stand side. Patterson has possession. He runs into the centre, kicks into the centre. Picked up by Gabelich, and a mammoth hand pass by Gabelich. It's at centre half forward. In comes Tuddenham. He's unloaded by Howell. Stewart tries to pick it up. Tuddenham has it. Oh, he can't get a clear kick. Gabelich once again, another tremendous hand pass. And players struggling for this ball. It's taken here by Richardson. Richardson scoops it forward. It's picked up by Tuddenham. A snap into the forward pocket it goes. And there's a mark to Sierakowski. And a little bit of attention being handed out.
Well, there's the difference, Michael, playing in front of Thompson. You can at least back your judgment. You don't have to get over this big giant.
Here's the kick now by Sierakowski. It's off the side of his boot.
Oh!
Wallace dropped it. It's pushed away by Patterson. Wallace comes in again to try and get it. Gabelich puts the both of them down. And it's a scramble once again. It's desperation football, I can tell you. There's tremendous effort that's going on here from all players. Crouch bounces the ball. Gabelich, but Morrow hits it down. Picked up by Tuddenham. He's the boy to kick goals. Gets the boot right up here towards Thompson. He overruns it. The ball bounces awkwardly. Picked up by Roger Head. He's manhandled by Thompson. And here's a chance for Patterson. Down onto the ground he goes. It's bigger partner. It's Ian Graham. And it Reed in there being grabbed and slung. And I'm quite sure that Crouch will bounce it. Oh, look at the effort. There's going to be some tired boys here. We're only 16, 17 minutes into the third quarter.
What a tremendously strong physical game it is. Oh, there's a free kick to Smith, but he gets away with it. He plays on, he's grabbed again, and he gets the free this time. Ross Smith. Great little battler. I'll tell you what, though, don't sell Collingwood short. They've got out of worse strife than this.
Mike, it's 13 points in front now, St Kilda, as Smith takes the kick out towards the centre wing position. Flying there is Stewart, and Stewart marks on the centre wing position. He goes for the pass. There's a chance here for Griffiths to mark. Grabbed by Gabelich, and away goes Griffiths. Around that player. A long kick in towards the centre half forward position. Potter in front there, and lovely mark by Waters. Gee, there's some football here, I can tell you. This is one of the best grand finals you could ever possibly want to witness. His kick goes out to Laurie Hill, who marks safely on the half-back flank. Collingwood still fairly firm, 13 points down. Here's the kick in here towards Tully. It's picked up by Patterson. He goes onto the left foot, tackled by Reed, but the ball high in here towards Graham. Graham interfered with and will get the free kick. Ian Graham. Tuddenham picking the ball up, handing it back to Graham. Graham's a good long way out. He's 80 yards if he's an inch. Stewart on the mark.
I think Crouch is doing a pretty good job out there.
Very good job. Up comes Graham. It's a drop kick off the side of his boot. It's right on the boundary line, forced over by Bingley, who has been doing very well. Tuddenham desperate to break away from him. Here's the throw-in right in front of the members' stand. Thompson in front. Thompson hits down beautifully to Tuddenham. Tuddenham gets the left foot. It's forced in here towards the full final. Look at that, Searle. One hand and he's being paid. A mark to Searle.
Well, Ted Whitman, would you have paid it?
No, I don't think I would have paid it. He didn't hold it long enough. One hand to the ball. I mean, it's a pretty risky proposition for mine.
Well,
I think he held it long enough.
You won't alter the course of things now because Searle has been paid that mark, and Searle is 20 yards out, kicking to the scoreboard end. He is only on a very slight angle. Up he comes, listen to the crowd. They must be St Kilda supporters. He's hooked it!
There it is again, Michael, that breeze when it comes away from the Graysmith stand.
Ted, he didn't help it. He did hook it a trifle at the same time, and that wind did the rest.
Well, when you're standing in that position, you are right in front of that Smith stand, and there's no breeze at all, so you kick straight for the middle of the goal post. But they don't realise that there is a strong breeze once the ball gets away from it. There's Bobby Rose.
Bob Rose, who must be wondering what he can do to regain the lead. But his boys are out there battling magnificently. There's a kick-off from Murray. He goes straight up the centre. Griffiths is there. They all fly for it. Nobody able to pull it down. Here's a chance now. Gabelich has it. Gabelich swings around. He'll be hard to stop. Yes, he gets his kick. Almost pulled in there by Richardson. Here's another go, picked up by Kevin Rose. A long hand pass across to Tully. Tully sets himself. It's going to the goal square. Up they go. No mark. Off the hands of the pack. Through for another behind.
That little fella should have been waiting behind the pack instead of trying to contest it with Big Thompson.
Young Wallace, Butch, I agree with you there. He was crook on himself too.
6-10 now to 8-9, 46-57. 11 points the difference in favour of St Kilda, but Collingwood attacking strongly. Murray taking the risk, going right down the middle. Griffiths and Rose go for it. It's Tully from behind who gets it. He goes onto the left foot, and it looks like a good pass here, but it's marked safely by Moran on that half-back flank.
I think the wind helped him too.
Moran's kick, oh, it's a bad one, goes into the centre, and Gabalik marks. He hand passes to Tully. Tully breaks away, he goes going towards that flank. Bad football, but it's a mark this time to Max Pitt of Collingwood. Well, at least he tried it twice and it come off. I wish they'd go straight into goal, though. Pitt comes up. Good long way out from goal. It's a good kick, though, in towards the pocket. They fly for it. There's a chance for Head. He hits the ball away from Wallace, and it's a throw-in. 20 minutes gone now in this third quarter, with St Kilda holding an 11-point lead. Big Thompson, free kick. Should have been a free kick, but it's down here now to Smith. Smith breaks away right through that back line. Kicks the ball in towards the centre wing position. Patterson in trouble. Laurie Hill being held.
Oh, he's got to get it.
Where are these St Kilda forwards now, Butch?
Yes. They're having trouble getting across this centre line of Collingwood. Oh, a high one out here towards Patterson. And Patterson marks safely on the half-forward flank. Bingley running up a mile. Oh, Patterson ran on. But Crouch is insisting that the ball be kicked over the mark.
Giving him 15 yards too for his effort.
Oh, gee, could he kick this?
I'll tell you what, he's a good kick, this fellow. He's 55 to 60 yards out. But his kick takes it to the edge of the goal square. They fly. Oh, Thompson almost pulled one down. It's picked up here. A great scramble there in the shadows there. Here's a chance for Morris. He loses possession, and Morrow will take the free.
St Kilda runner out.
Isn't this a hard-fought grand final, though? There's the kick now. Green and Gavlich. Gavlich has 2 bites, not paid. He's on the bottom of that pack. Here it comes to Reid. Reid swings around, gets his kick, and here's a go. Laurie Hill on his own takes the mark. Looks like the Saints are bringing Davis onto the ball. There's the kick now. Morrow sets himself. The big bear in front taps it down very cleverly.
Too high.
Oh, well, possibly right there, Butch. I'm sorry.
Oh, definitely had it over the shoulder.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Richardson now to take the free kick from the half-forward flank on the inner side of the ground, kicking towards the scoreboard end. 11 points down, Collingwood. Oh, it's a bad kick. It's in towards Gabalik. In trouble. Gabalik hand passes. It was a flick pass for sure, but they got away with it, and Richardson kicks. And Sirakoski marks again. How many marks is this fella
Well, listen,
taken?
Gabbo had his back to Crouch, and how can Crouch see around Gabbo's broad shoulders?
You can see around me when I tried it.
The ball now out of bounds, right in front of the smoker stand here of the MCG.
Desperately hang on, St Kilda, to this 11-point lead. The throw-in right in front of the members' stand. Thompson and the ruck. Oh, there's a penalty. And it's to Morrow. Well, now that's... I think he's got every right to go crook now. Morrow back into that and fooled the kid. Tuddenham now on the mark. Crouch just saying, well, I can't do anything else when he shows temper like that.
Davis has gone to the wing for St Kilda. Oh, into the man on the mark. Morrow shepherds well there. Picked up by Bingley. Back to Morrow. Morrow breaks clear, puts his boot into it, drives up towards centre half forward. They fly for it, and I think it's Green. Oh, he's playing well, this fellow. Reid has gone to the forward pocket for the Saints. The Saints going forward now. Here's a go. Oh, the mark missed there, however. Here's Boyne after it. In comes Neil once again. He fumbles. He recovers. Oh, he's robbed the possession there beautifully by Potter. Potter kicks up towards the half-back flank. Davis can't hold it. Here's a chance for Smith. Oh, he's grabbed high and will get the free kick.
It was a good thing, though, that the kid did grab him and stop him, because Smith would have gone right through that half-forward line. Smith now with the kick from the centre wing position. He puts it up high. There's a chance here for Montgomery. And he marks. Oh, there's some
What?
good football here.
Montgomery judged that beautifully. You could see the wind playing tricks with it, and his concentration was enormous. There's his kick now to the wing position on the members' side. Bingley and Tuddenham go for it. It's off the hands of Bingley, and we'll wait for the throw-in.
Bingley's playing Tuddenham the right way too, keeping in front of him. Here's the throw-in. Thompson being pushed away by Morrow, and will get the free kick. Crouch made no mistake, and it's a 15-yard penalty too.
I'll tell you what, Ted, Crouch is certainly letting them know who's the boss out there.
Well, I think he is doing a good job today. Some of his decisions this last quarter have been a little bit technical, but otherwise very good.
Yes, a mark to Gabalik. He's the fella they need now. The big bear with the ball on the half-forward flank. I don't think he can get the distance.
He'll be 60 yards out, kicking to the scoreboard end. He favours the drop kick players racing in. There's a mark. It's Richardson of Collingwood, who is directly in front. He's already kicked one, and he would be 30 yards out.
And we're into time on with exactly 11 points down. Richardson comes up, kicks. It looks as if it's through. 1 point. Oh, that wind is causing havoc across that goal, isn't it, Ted?
I think it was a poster there, Butch. Incidentally, Davis has gone to the wing, and Reid, the St Kilda wingman, has gone to the forward pocket, Michael.
Waiting for
Bulldog
Murray
going
now.
on the ball too.
Murray to kick out from the scoreboard end as he's kicked. Gets under it a trifle, they fly for it. Stewart comes in. Stewart is shepherded there as Wallace comes in to do battle. Oh, golly, Stewart.
Holding the ball or dropping the ball.
Stewart going quick about that decision.
There's another 15
They've told on
yards.
him and they've given him 15 yards. How about that? Well, this could be within kicking distance. Who's getting the free kick?
It's like Richardson again.
No, it's Errol Hutchison. Hutchison who will take it. Oh, Hutchison's a good 55 yards out. Kicking from the outer flank. Now, actually, he'll be kicking into that breeze that comes from the Graysmith stand pocket. Up he comes. There's his kick. It's dropping short. They fly for it. Number to Mark Gavlich is in there. He bowls them all over. Taken by Smith of St Kilda. Smith drives to the half-back flank. It's close to the boundary line. Oh, the mark there dropped by Pitt. He hand passes across here to Hutchison. He's grabbed Hutchison, but he's playing on. It's taken by Stewart. Stewart hand passes to Howell. Howell is fumbling badly. Howell is still trying to pick it up. He does so. Well played, Howell. Gets his kick in towards the centre of the ground. In comes Laurie Hill. Laurie Hill picks it up. He breaks clear of Griffiths. Well played, Hill. He kicks to the half-forward flank on the outer side. And the ball is trundled over the boundary line.
Good player and all.
And look at that Galar over there. Why doesn't he stay home and play with his dolls? Throw in. Up they go. Morrow from behind Thompson. Goes to Hutchison once again. Hutchison is grabbed.
Oh,
and the
that's
free
ridiculous.
is going to Moran of St Kilda. Moran now drives to the wing position. Oh, Bulldog fumbled it and allows Pitt in. Pitt a hand pass across to Thompson. Thompson very coolly. Oh, but it's a bad kick taken by Smith. Oh, I reckon he should get a free kick out of that.
That was courage for you. Yeah, three of the big Collingwood players bearing right down on the top of him, and he still didn't stop. He went straight on with the job.
There's his kick into the centre of the ground, and Potter has taken the mark. Potter plays on immediately. He drives up centre half forward. The ball beats everybody. Tuddenham very wisely punches it forward. Searle comes in, knocked away by Head. It stacks on the mill. A kick off the ground here by Bingley. Here's a chance for Searle. He'll get a free. Oh, and there's a Collingwood player down over there.
It's Richardson, Michael. Badly handled. And who's that down? Looks like Searle, is it?
It is Searle.
Yes, Searle in trouble. As Richardson now, who's been a pretty accurate kick for goal all the year, kicking into this very difficult goal. Richardson now, still 11 points up St Kilda.
Richardson 30 yards out. Comes up, he kicks. I think he's put it right through. Yes.
We're very nearly under siren time in the third quarter here. The last goal kicked by Richardson, 7-11 to 8-9, and it's now only 4 points the difference. Searle's still in trouble there. Must have got a decent one on the head. Crouch now waiting for the ball to come back. Searle in trouble. I think he'll have to come off. Yes, they've switched him out to the flank. And Crouch now has the ball in the centre of the MCG in the 66 grand final.
Having
Kevin
played
Rose to
just
full
on
forward.
31 minutes into the third quarter. There's a chance for the Magpies to go forward. It's on their half-forward flank. They're racing for it there. There's Bingley. He kicks to the wing position. And he's hit right on the chest. There's a siren for three-quarter time with the scoreboard reading in the 1966 grand final at three-quarter time. Collingwood 7-11, 53. 4 points down to St Kilda 8-9, 57. It's umpire Jeff Crouch holding the ball aloft, starting the final quarter of the 1966 grand final between St Kilda and Collingwood, and at this stage the Saints are 4 points up. Here it is, being forced out to the wing position, taken there and driven forward by Adamson. Oh, Gablett's trying to take a one-hander. Collingwood kicking to the Richmond end. Murray has it, he's robbed a possession. Picked up by Ian Graham. Ian Graham has his kick smothered by the St Kilda defence. Taken by Richardson of Collingwood. He tries a short one out here. Doesn't come off. Patterson can't handle it. Picks it up, however. Tackle by Reid. There's a long kick. It's going to the goal square. They fly. Nobody able to hold the mark. Tuddenham has it.
Gabelic's getting the free.
And listen to the St Kilda crowd. Gabelich. He's kicked two. He's 15 yards out. He's on a slight angle. Can he put the Magpies in front? Oh no, he's kicked it. One behind off the side of his boot. Well now let's explain this. There must be something wrong down that end, Ted. Thompson missed one from 5 yards out. Who was it? Neil missed one from about 8 yards out. And now from 15 yards out, Gabelich has kicked it through for a point. And they both, the three of them, went on the same angle.
I think they're neglecting this strong, choppy breeze that comes in from the corner angles of the stand.
There's a kick out from Murray. Richardson has taken the mark. But a free
He's
kick.
given a free kick.
A free kick has been awarded to Minot for a push in the back. 3 points in front, St Kilda. Can they win their first ever premiership? There's the kick from Minot. Goes to the centre of the ground. Oh, Breen almost held that. He's been paid it. Juggled it for a while. He looked a real bird to pull it down. There's his kick now. It's over centre half forward. Baldock's in front. Up goes Baldock, knocked away by the Collingwood defence. Taken here by Richardson. He's in everything, this fellow. There's his kick out towards Breen. Yes, he's paying the free kick, Ted. The player coming in with the flow of the ball jumped into Breen, and Breen will take the free. He's almost on the wing position on the member stand side. The Saints kicking to the scoreboard end. He kicks in towards centre half forward. Oh, Baldock's surrounded, but he comes out on top of the ball. Puts his left boot into it. Down to the goal square. Neil's there. Collingwood defenders. Waters can't hold it. Taken by Davis. He tries to bounce it. He's unloaded very smartly. And Davis is getting the free for a push in the back, I take it, Woods.
Yes, you can say that again, Mike, and we had a good shot of it.
Now he's in that bad pocket. The only bloke I've ever seen kick goals consistently from that pocket is Jeff Tunbridge of Melbourne. Alan Davis now. Oh, he's a good 45 yards out. There's a kick, it's on its way. It's swung off, however. There's a snap, it's dribbling forward. It's forced through for one behind.
And that makes 4 points in front, St Kilda. We're 2-3 minutes now into the last quarter of the grand final. 1966 between St Kilda and Collingwood. It's been an enormous game here. It'll be the survival of the fittest in this last quarter. The first side that'll crack as far as physical fitness is concerned. Boyne kicks in. Pumps it now. In front. Couldn't mark. Punched away by Minot. It's a chance here.
For Stewart. Stewart is still battling. Kicked away from him by Tully. It's taken and driven out of danger by Bingley. Up to centre half forward for St Kilda. Here's a go. Griffiths pushes it on. And through it goes from the boot of Moran. Well, Moran broke clear, but Minot was the boy responsible for that. Griffiths, all those fellows who forced that ball forward, and Moran kept it off with a goal, and we have been playing 4 minutes into the final quarter, and we find St Kilda 10 points up. Can they take off their first premiership?
Umpire Crouch bounces the ball. Why not in there? It's a wild one. Hit away by Waters, who's on the ball now. Picked up by Pitt. He hand passes nicely to Adamson. It's over to Tully. Tully runs through. Gets a long one right in towards the square. Gabelic's there. Couldn't mark. Gets the hand to it. It's still in play. It's over the line. A chance there for Searle, but the ball becomes a boundary throw-in. Searle will come off the ground, I think. Yes, he's being taken off now. And steer on. Here's the throw-in. Gabelic takes it. He's trying to hand pass. The ball held onto him. And umpire Crouch will bounce it. Trevor Steer on and Searle off. There's the bounce. Gabelic hits down. There's a chance here for a relieving kick. Steer. Oh, he overruns it. Through comes
Cooper, long hand pass across to Green. Green is running, and Green is running well with a two. There's his long kick up to the forward pocket on the member stand side. A mark missed there by Davis. Over the boundary line it goes, and we'll wait for the throw-in. Oh boy, you could cut the air with a knife here. The tension is absolutely enormous. Oh, Butch, I don't know about you, but I'm as nervous. There's a throw-in. Up they go. It's taken by Daryl Griffiths. He gets his boot to the ball. Racing out to meet it is Neil. Neil snaps with his left foot. 1 point.
Well, that was a let-out. It was a good shot by Neil, too, with the left foot. He's hurt his shoulder, too. And it's now 11 points in front, St Kilda. A tremendous game here. The tension is enormous. 90% pro St Kilda crowd here, too, as Boyne comes up.
Ted Whitten, can the Saints hang on, do you feel?
If they can continue to keep penetrating their forward line like they are, Michael, there's no reason why they can't.
There's a poor kick-off. It's picked up here by Wallace. Driven in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, Sidman misses the mark. He's grabbed, but play on is the call. Adamson crashes his way through. There's a long hand pass from him. And Stewart throws himself at the ball. Comes out with it. Kicks up towards centre half forward. They fly. Nobody able to pull the ball down. Griffiths comes out with it. Griffiths drives forward. Here's a go for young Davis. The ball is not clear, however. It's on the half-forward flank for St Kilda on the member stand side.
Well, St Kilda are certainly holding them at the moment. There's a long time to go. Henderson now getting changed on the bench.
Right, we just got a shot of that too. There's the throw. Now Minor from behind got into the back of the Collingwood boy. No free kick, however. There's a free blocked out of this. And it's going St Kilda's way. It's going to Daryl Griffiths.
Well,
he's on the half-forward flank on the member stand side. There's his kick now. This is swinging in. Bulldogs there from behind. Neil! Oh, did you see that? Of course you did. What a magnificent effort. Cowboy Neil. And what about our Channel 7 cameraman and our director, Alf Potter? Smack on with that one. A beauty, boys. Kevin Neil now. He's already kicked 4. He is 30 yards out on a slight angle. Now that wind could be tricky. You watch this ball drift away to the left. There's the kick. Oh, did it ever drift? The players set themselves. Up they go. It comes to the ground. No mark paid. The ball is kicked out here, but I think it's over the boundary line in that forward pocket and will take a throw in.
Yes, a definite throw in there in the forward pocket for St Kilda, and they're running riot at the moment. They've got colossal pressure on Collingwood. Collingwood look to me as if they're tiring a little bit.
8 minutes of the final quarter gone. There's a throw in. Minor from behind. He gets a tap down. Cooper has it. Cooper hooks one over his shoulder. 1 point.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Cooper snapped with the left foot. Missed it by inches only. And another point to St Kilda. 12 points up. The Magpies need 2 straight kicks right through the middle. Boyne kicks now. Up they go. It's Collingwood breaking clear. The ball is driven to the wing position on the outer side, or could have been a free to Tuddenham. However, he tries a hand pass, and look at this. Here's a go. Patterson comes in. Here's Reid. Reid puts his boot to it, drives it back to the wing position on that outer side. Racing for it is Terry Waters, but the ball over the boundary line will wait for the throw-in. Yes, Ted.
Michael, John Henderson's come onto the ground for Collingwood. I think that Errol Hutchison has left the ground. Henderson's gone to Stewart on the centre wing, and Tully in the centre position, and Tully has gone to the wing in Hutchison's place.
Right, Bulldog comes in now. He apparently is on the ball. Look at the magic. Puts his boot into it. Drives it over the half-forward flank. There's nobody home. Here's a chance. Oh! Here's a let-in. Boyne overrun it. Neil races into an open goal. He's offline, I think. 1 point.
Oh,
13 points up.
They're a bit over-anxious, Mike. A bit more steadiness here. They could seal the game. 7-12 to 9-13 now. 54 to 67, 13 points in front, and Collingwood need 3 goals. Boyd now with the ball. They're worried down
Look
there.
at Alan Jeans thinking, can we do it for the first time ever? There's the kick-off from Peter Boyd. He goes straight down the centre. Good tactics. The players set themselves. And Trevor Steer, who has come onto the ground, marks. Steer now puts his boot into it. Drives up towards centre half forward. Oh, there's a goal. A clash. Graham went down in that lot. Here's Tully trying to battle the ball forward. A kick off the ground here. Gabbo has it. A long hand pass by Gabbo is smothered. But it's kicked forward here to the half-forward flank for Collingwood on the member stand side. Roger head in front of Richardson. Trundles it over the boundary line and will take the throw-in. They've been playing 10 minutes into the final quarter. Still plenty of time for the Magpies to get back into it. Tuddenham has it. Tuddenham forces it forward and he'll get a free kick.
Yes, definitely. The man held. And Tuddenham now a good 45, 50 yards out on the flank.
Oh, he's a good 50 yards out, Butch. There's his kick now. This is swinging in. I tell you what, this is going to be close. It's touched, I think. No! Beauty. That's his third and a tremendous effort. A tremendous effort from Des Tuddenham.
Very good play too by Thompson. He forced the player away, Sirakoski, and then pulled his hand away. That's a very important goal to Collingwood. It'll give them new life, 60 points to 67. Can the Saints do it?
But would you think that was a lack of thought on the St Kilda backman by not crowding that goal square?
Yes, definitely. I don't think they thought they could get the distance. Here's the ball back in the centre. It's Steer and Morrow in there. There was a chance for Henderson, but it's Morrow's free kick. Henderson on the mark. Morrow about to kick from centre field. Oh, it's a wonky old kick too, going out towards the flank. A player called there, Stewart. He's breaking away, shooting for goal. It's going to drop a bit short. Davis in there, but it's Montgomery. The steady Montgomery saves the day for Collingwood. 7 points down Collingwood at this stage. Up comes Montgomery. Oh, it's off the side of his boot. It's in trouble. Cooper flies, couldn't mark. Left-footed out here towards the centre wing position. There's a chance for Graham, but Burden-Howe comes through. He picks up, tackled by Pitt, and Burden-Howe gets the free kick.
Could have been played one a bit earlier too. There's his kick, not a particularly good one, but Griffiths has it. Griffiths in a bit of trouble. Tully throws himself at it. He gets his kick up to the pocket, and look who's got it, Terry Waters.
What a safe player in defence this fellow is.
Oh, he's a magnificent player. Terry Waters now, kicking out. Players set themselves. Henderson fumble the mark. It's a chance for Griffiths. Griffiths gets it across towards Ross Smith. He's held. He'll get a free.
Oh, yes,
Dropping the ball.
the ball.
Yes, he's played, dropping the ball.
Did he have the ball?
Adamson it is, with the free kick now on the half-back line for Collingwood, and young Davis coming off. And it looks like Pays will come on for St Kilda. They fly. There's a chance for Henderson. He hand passes for Steer. Steer gets the kick out towards the forward pocket. Wallace racing through it with Head. Head in front, but he'll take the ball over the boundary line. Yes, it's Pays on and young Davis off for St Kilda. And both coaches have used their men and their tactics very well. Morrow from behind, hits down. A chance for Gavalik. He's grabbed. He hand passes the wrong way. Griffiths gets it, kicks up towards the half-forward line. There's a chance for a mark here. No mark. Adamson forces the ball, picked up by Bullock. Hand pass to Moran, a bad one. There's a chance for Bullock again. He hand passes, it's hit back. Oh, it's desperate football here. Stewart has it. Onto the right foot.
Oh!
A high kick in towards the forward pocket. Pays goes for it. It's picked up by Adamson. Adamson grabbed. They're getting very weary. A St Kilda player taken to the ground. Potter kicks out towards the centre wing. Verden-Howe in front. Couldn't mark. It drops over their heads. It's picked up by Alan Morrow. Alan Morrow gets the kick out towards the flank and will go over the boundary line.
They have been playing 13 and a half minutes.
7
into the
points.
final quarter. As Alan Gale said, 7 points the difference in favour of St Kilda. There's a throw in. Big Gabbo gets a big knock. It goes to Bullock. Bullock tries that hand pass again. He follows up. He picks up a hand pass across there to Stewart. He gets his boot to it. Here's a chance for Ross Smith. He picks up. He drives to that forward pocket on the member stand side. Waters!
Tremendous.
Collingwood players are tired. There are 3 fellas here with their head down on the half-back flank. Here's the kick into the centre. It's a chance for Patterson. Tuddenham goes through there. Nicely shepherded by Rose. It's a long kick to Ian Graham. Ian Graham couldn't mark it. Steer Graham turns and beautifully separated by Steer. He's running into goal. Goes for the left foot kick. It's in here towards Murray. Murray pushes it down in front of him. He clears. Close to Kilda. Out here towards the centre wing position. And the ball goes out of bounds once again.
Oh boy, what a tense struggle this is. A lot of people, there's Alan Jeans giving directions.
Bring
a
to
lot
the
of people
ball.
said this will be the best grand final seen for years. And there's a flip. No, Ray boy, you can't do that. There's the kick from Morrow. It's off the side of his boot. Cooper couldn't get there. And will take another throw in on the wing position on the member stand side.
Breen
He's
has
coming
gone
off.
to the back line now, Michael. It looks like a St Kilda player. Looks like Cowboy Neil or Sirakoski coming off.
Right, there it is. Henderson has it. Tries a hand pass across to the Bear. Big Gabbo gets his kick in towards centre half forward. There's a goal. Sirakoski. Tell you what, he's not too well, Sira.
Oh, played a magnificent game too. He's taken a bundle of marks there in the back pocket. There could be trouble
If they
he's
can
hurt.
hang on, the injury will be worth it. There's his kick. And I'll tell you what, they're playing the boundary, St Kilda. Good tactics, Ted.
Yes, there's no doubt about it at this stage, Michael, if they can keep it around the boundary line, but I'd still attack if I was them because they get more results.
There's the throw now. Big Gabbo takes it. He gets that hand pass, but it's smothered, however. Here's the ball going across here to Tuddenham. Tuddenham tackled by Big
In the
Lee.
back.
Get it free.
Oh, listen to that St Kilda crowd. Tottenham with the ball on the half-forward flank.
Oh, he's a good 70 yards out. He's kicking to the Richmond goal. There's the kick. The players set themselves up there. It's a mark.
Graham.
Ian Graham has marked.
7 points the difference, Michael.
And Graham is 40 yards out on only a slight angle. There's Ian Sinman, little seedy. And both sides very, very weary. Ian Graham 40 yards out on a slight angle, kicking to the Richmond end goal. Can he notch it to make the difference? 1 point. Up he comes. There's the kick. He's put it right through the centre.
1 point the difference. Listen to that crowd go mad. 66 points to 67 points.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Football, Ted Whitten?
Well, I'm still sticking with St Kilda because I still feel with 1 point in front they can still attack. They've attacked for 10 minutes of this quarter, had many scoring shots, but haven't been able to capitalise on their opportunities.
They've packed everybody onto the ball. St Kilda, they've only got 3 forwards.
This is not good tactics, Butch.
17 minutes of the final quarter gone. There's the bounce. Minock gets a tap down here. Picked up and driven out of danger by Potter. Graham sets himself. Sinman from behind couldn't mark. Knocked away by Howell. Howell in the centre of the ground drives forward. It's at centre half forward. Morrow! He'll get it. Laurie Hill going mad, but Morrow has it.
There's
at
trouble
centre
here.
half forward.
It's all Collingwood in that back line now.
Well, let's see what the Saints can do. Cooper giving him advice. There's Morrow. It's a long kick to the players. Set themselves a chance for Pays. It comes to the ground. Players struggling for possession, but umpire Jeff Crouch will bounce the ball. It's 25 yards out from the St Kilda goal. There's the bounce. Morrow goes for it. Big Gabelich is there. Oh, Baldock overran the ball then. Players struggling to get clear. Picked up by Gabelich. His kick is not a particular good one. Henderson loses it. Oh, he's grabbed there. Struggles it forward. Picked up by Moran. Moran kicks into the goal square.
Neil.
Kevin Neal has marked 10 yards out, directly in front. He's kicked 4. He's kicking to the scoreboard end. Can he put it through?
I hope he's not overconfident, Michael.
Up he comes, 10 yards out, directly in front. The pressure's right on the boy from South Warrnambool. He kicks, he's put it right through. 18 and a half minutes gone. 18 and a half minutes of the final quarter gone. Well, Ted Whitten, what do you think now?
Well, as I mentioned moments earlier, Michael, if they can still keep punching that ball up forward, giving the forwards all the ball supply they can, particularly to Neil, who's already kicked 5, they'll win this game. If they allow Collingwood to break away for 1 second of the game and get on top and become the dictators, they'll find themselves in desperation trouble.
I'll tell you what. It's a dogged struggle out there. Minot, who seems to be getting on top of the ruck, gets a hit out. Taken by Tully. Tully drives forward. Oh, yes, it's Saints driving back towards the centre of the ground, and Darryl Griffiths has marked. Well, can they win their first premiership ever, St Kilda? Up comes Griffiths. He kicks towards centre half forward. The players set themselves. The ball comes to the ground. Potter tries to break clear with it. It goes to Stewart. He's grabbed. He can't punch it. And it will be a bounce at centre half forward for St Kilda. I'll tell you what, Butch Minot's doing a magnificent job in the ruck.
He's done very well. In fact, Thompson is the boy that's missing at the moment. Steer hits down. There's a chance for Tottenham. It's picked up by Moran. And Waters will mark.
Where's that fellow in the forward pocket?
They've got a man, extra man on the back line, or they did have. Here's Waters now, kicks in towards Tottenham. Tottenham will mark. He's on the half-back line, just in front of the half-back line.
He must be on the ball, Tottenham. Tottenham about to drive the Magpies forward. There's his kick, up towards centre half forward. They set themselves. Oh, Minot went a mile up, comes down here. Ian Graham drives it forward. The sun's in the players' eyes. It comes to the ground. They overrun it. Picked up by Hale. They'll get a free. No, play on is the call. Gabelich has it. He can't break clear. What's the result? A ball up on Collingwood's half-forward line on the members' side. The official attendance, 101,655. 101,655. There's the bounce. Up they go. Comes down here to Henderson. Henderson, a short one in. And Pitt has marked. Now Pitt, let's have a look. He's a pretty good kick, this fella, too. Pitt is 45 to 50 yards out, kicking from the members' stand flank. There's the kick. I'll tell you what, this is going to be close. It's through.
One point the difference, and that's new life back into the Magpies. It's 20 minutes, it's not like 21 minutes gone. And we generally run 30 minutes in these quarters. The ball being brought back to the centre. Look at that scoreboard. It'll read 73-72.
Do you still think there's a chance for a draw, Michael?
Well, I'll tell you what, a draw would be a fitting result to this, Ted.
Oh, these players couldn't play again next week after a game like this.
Right,
Steer in
Minot
there.
gets a tap down. Griffiths tries to get away. It's picked up by Breen. He drives to centre half forward. There it goes. The Saints going forward. Montgomery overruns it. In comes Potter. Stacks on the mill. There'll be a ball up. There'll be a ball up at centre half forward for St Kilda. Just on 22 minutes gone. Umpire Jeff Crouch. Golly, he must be weary. Oh, what guts these fellas are showing. There's the bounce of the ball. Up they go. Steer gets a tap down. Cooper has it. Cooper hooks it around here. It's in the forward pocket. Baldock's racing for it. Can Baldock come out? In comes Patterson to do battle. Picked up by Neil. Oh, he's grabbed around the neck. And he couldn't possibly punch that
Holding the ball.
Oh, turn up.
Definitely holding the
How
ball.
could he punch it?
He
He's
only
got
had
an
him round
octopus.
one arm. It's a free kick to Collingwood now from
Would
the
you
back
have played
pocket.
it, Ted?
I agree with Alan Gale on that
All right,
decision.
I'll bow to your opinion.
Tully.
Back in the centre. Tully couldn't hold it. Comes down to the ground. Here's Laurie Hill coming out with it. Hill drives the Magpies forward. It's on their half-forward flank on the outer side. Sirakovsky's racing for it. Sira has the jump. In comes Graham. Sirakovsky comes out with the ball. In comes Gabelich to do battle. And Sirakovsky relieves the pressure. Kicks to the half-back flank. Over the boundary line it goes, and we'll wait for the throw-in. I'll tell you what, you've got to take your hats off to these fellows. This is a real heart-stopper. Waiting for the throw-in. They set themselves. Minot and Trevor Steer go for it. Down it comes here. There's a chance for Bingley. But breaking clear, we find Kevin Rose. He drives forward. Taken on the half volley by Murray. Murray's kick, not a particularly good one. Henderson picks up. Henderson drives it high, wide and handsome. The ball bounces. They set themselves. Thompson's there. In comes Head. In comes Murray, but Thompson's still battling. Head tries to pick it up. Here's a great battle. Wallace. Wallace to Tottenham. Tottenham steadies.
And now it's a draw.
1 point.
73 points each. And what's the time, Mike?
23 and a half minutes gone.
Can they get up?
23 and a half.
Oh, there's tremendous pressure out here. And the excitement, the place is seething. Bob Murray taking his time now, which is not good. It's reckless football that'll win this. And Collingwood now even Stevens with St Kilda. Here's the kick in. Gabelich there. couldn't mark it. Down it comes. No, Moraine couldn't kick it. Look at this little fella, Tully. He gets a left footer. In here towards the forward pocket. Down onto the ground. It's picked up by Wallace. Wallace scrambles the ball in. Murray leads. Oh, Thompson, bad mistake there. And Stewart marks. Stewart gets a long one. In towards the centre half-back position. Waters. Oh, lovely play by Waters. Have a look at this. Pitt back to Potter. Potter kicks the high one. Tully in there and Henderson. Tully couldn't mark. Oh, Henderson should have waited there. It's a scramble of players and Crouch will bounce the ball. Oh, I'll have a heart attack in a minute, honestly. It's ticking on towards time on now, and it's a drawn match at the moment.
I've already had 3, Butch.
Just on 25 minutes gone, there's the bounce of the ball. Knocked away here. It's taken by Richardson. He drives at the big ones. It's out of bounds in the forward pocket.
Oh.
Out of bounds in the forward pocket on the member stand side.
Michael, this quarter is not going to go as long as most of them either, but there hasn't been very many scores. Here's the throw in. Thompson in front. He misses the hit down. It's a chance here for young Wallace. He scrambles it, falls on it, and it's got to be bounced.
Roger Head came out with it. As we wait for the bounce of the ball. There it goes. The players set themselves. Thompson takes it. Hand passes to Gabelich. Gabelich a long one. Oh, Tuddenham comes in. So too does Baldock. Baldock comes out with the ball. He drives it forward. It's almost in the centre of the ground. Stopped by Laurie Hill. Taken by Adamson. Across to Hill once again. Hill is grabbed. In comes Stewart. Stewart drives it forward. Here's a goal! It's Hayes. Hayes, who came on in the last quarter, is on the half-forward flank on the member stand side. Terry Waters is there. Neil goes high. Nobody able to mark. The ball comes to the ground. Stacks on the mill once again. And look at this. In comes Kevin Rose. Morrow comes in. Montgomery's there. Oh, Morrow round the neck.
Oh, he's going to bounce it. Crouch to bounce the ball, and look at those players. They're throwing themselves in madly.
He must have blown his whistle a split second before Morrow was grabbed around the neck. There's the bounce of the ball. Morrow gets a tap down. In comes Darryl Griffiths. He can't get it though. And over the boundary line it goes on St Kilda's half-forward flank.
Oh, Michael, you might be right. This could be a draw.
I tip this. 26 and a half minutes gone. There's the throw and Morrow goes up. Thompson gets a tap down. Taken by Baldock. Baldock drives into one centre half forward. They set themselves up. They go. No mark to anybody. Hill comes out with it. He's met solidly. Stewart has it. Stewart runs into Morrow. A hand pass across to Cooper. Cooper drives it forward. It's a miss kick. Play on. Has it been marked?
No, he's going to bounce it. Oh, poor Potter. Look at him.
Oh, these players are so
This is madness. They're all on the ball.
There they go. Up goes Minot. He gets a tap down. Potter has it. He can't break clear. It's taken by Green. That's a point. It's a point. St Kilda in front. St Kilda in front.
How long have they been playing, Mike?
They have been playing. If my hand will stop shaking, I can see the watch. 27 and a half minutes. 27 and a half minutes. There's the kick out. Up they go. Nobody able to break clear. Across it goes here towards Hill. Hill tries a hand pass to Henderson. He's tackled by Morrow. And we find the ball being driven forward. It's at centre half forward for St Kilda. Why not? He'll be paid the mark.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Yes, he's taking your advice, all right, Ted. Can the Saints hang on and win their first ever?
They've got it.
Oh, golly me.
Why not with the ball now? Comes up. It's going to be a good
That's
long kick.
That's a magnificent kick. It's a
right
ripper. They set themselves up. They go. And we find a magnificent mark taken by Waters once again. He goes across the face of goals. He kicks to the flank position on that outer side. They set themselves.
There's the break.
There's a goal. Tuddenham, a break. Tuddenham kicks to centre half forward. They set themselves. And a mark to Bob Murray. A mark to Murray. 28 and a half minutes gone.
Hit the boundary line.
28 and a half gone. There's Murray's kick to the wing position on the outer side. There's the siren. St Kilda have done it. They've done it. Look at this. Look at Alan James. Alan James. Oh, what an emotional scene this is. An emotional scene. Alan James. Look at him. Bobby Rose, look at Bobby Rose, a great sportsman coming over to congratulate him. Alan Jeans is broken down. What emotion. Well, I sincerely trust you've enjoyed this. Really, I do. You'd be hard to please if you couldn't enjoy it. There's Darryl Baldock. St Kilda, their first ever premiership, and magnificent effort from everybody out there today. Look at this.
By 1 point though, Mike. A magnificent effort by both teams, and to win a grand final by 1 point, I'm shaking. I don't know how you feel, but it's the most emotional thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Butch, I just put the lighter into my cigarette into my mouth.
That's Graham Huggins, the president of St Kilda, with Ian Drake, the secretary out there, Michael. All Brian Gleeson, a former Brownlow medalist. St Kilda, former St Kilda players everywhere. There's Carl Dittrich out there. How disappointed he must be, Butch.
Oh, he doesn't look disappointed, Teddy Wood, probably deep down, but at this moment, there's no room for disappointment. There is no room at all. Ian Stewart showing off his bare chest there. This has been a magnificent grand final, and I'll tell you what, you've got to pay tribute to Collingwood. You must pay tribute to them.
Michael, how long was before the siren out that last behind was kicked? Would it be a minute, half a minute?
Be less than half a minute, Ted, I'd say.
How close you were to your decision of a draw?
Michael, we must make some mention of the crowd. 101,655 people was the official attendance at this super grand final. It was the most tiring game I think I've ever seen in my life. Players were helpless in the finish, and it speaks volumes for both the teams' courage. There they are, the two opposing captains.
So Kenneth Wood, the president of the Victorian Football League, handing the Premiership Cup to Darryl Baldock, and I'll tell you what, you can bet your life on this, that's going to be really loaded tonight with champagne. There'll be some sore heads tomorrow. A great effort. Well, it's a bit hard to go into the details of the game. You can see what's going on out there.
Look, the Doc is really excited.
He's singing the St Kilda theme song, and away he goes. You can't hear him in the crowd, of course, but look at the Doc. There they go.
There's a group of players lying flat out on the ground there. They're too tired to take part in the presentation. There they go, around the ground in their foreign Guernseys, Collingwood Guernseys, all of them, barring Sinman there at number 9. But look at them. A lot of the players, now the Collingwood boys, leave the ground as St Kilda do their triumphant run around the ground. This is fantastic. Look at Collingwood, beaten by 1 point, mind you. 1 point only was the difference in this tremendous game.
The
look at
players
Bob Rose.
cheering Bobby Rose in. Never mind, Bob. You can take heart with this fact. Your boys fought it out well. They fought it out magnificently.
The crowd starting to break onto the ground now. A lot of young kids joining in, wildly enthusiastic over the first premiership in St Kilda's history.